Every 40 seconds a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Oh, yeah. Here we are, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So, last night, I don't know, around 10 o'clock, Dan Graca, this schedule, it wins. You get the text from John in the group chat, Dan's not feeling well. He may not make it in today. Who would you like to replace him? I said, whatever, whoever. The ass man, Ty, Jordan. John says, okay, I'll try Ty. I know he's up. No response. Ass man, he's hosting the K Show already today. You might have to do it solo if Dan can't rally. As the night goes on, you find out more and more and more. Dan can't rally. Dan can't, it's fair to say, Dan struggles with these hours, and as most normal humans do. And again, I say in the group chat, how about Jordan? Maybe Jordan? Go for Jordan. Finally, John says, it's too late. There's not enough turnaround. We can't get Jordan. Why not try Jordan, I say. He says, okay, I'll try Jordan. Immediate response, can't wait to do the show. And now we have.
I'm the conductor.
The conductor, Jordan Raanan. Good morning, Jordan.
If anything, I'm reliable. That's what we got, Dave.
No doubt.
And look, do I have a better friend than you?
No.
Really?
No.
Right?
No.
I mean, who? My guy, my backing, my guy at the station. It's clear. It's you.
It's the first thing I said in our little pre-show conversation. It was all the salutations. Hey, guys, how's it going? What's going on? I fought for you. And Ray goes, did you really fight for him? RJ goes back into the group chat, and he goes, you know what? He really did. In fact, he really did. RJ, how I went above and beyond in fighting for Jordan. For this morning.
You went so far above and beyond and carried into this morning, and you didn't even say hello.
Right.
There was no greeting. There was no welcome. It was, Jordan, I fought for you.
I did. Because I love Jordan. I didn't have to say, hello, how are Jordan? Happy Passover. How's it going? How are the kids? How's your daughter's soccer? Like, we'll get to that. I wanted it understood from the jump. So I got your back.
Listen, nobody can argue. Nobody can argue that this wasn't on brand. That's all I'll say. On brand.
Two things. Who was Ty you, or was that John?
Ty was John.
Okay.
John was very aggressive for Ty. I was very aggressive for you.
And number two, I don't know. I mean, you tell me. Calling out, kind of weak.
Listen, I'm getting beaten up for this already. Sick? I'm getting. I think it's. I'll be honest. I think that most people would think it's not a great look, and I would be one of those most people. Rick was in the group chat. He wasn't very happy with it either. Yeah, on a Friday when you're doing the show from your home studio, we are.
I've been at ESPN since 2016. 0 days called out sick.
Yeah.
0.
I understand.
0.
I took a couple. I've been with ESPN since 2010. And the only days I've ever taken for sick is when I had COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was completely out of it. But you know what? That's something Grassa's got to live with.
Giants-Packers playoff game.
I remember this. Weren't you like throwing up on yourself?
Threw up 36 times that day. 36.
So as you're throwing up, are you keeping it like 5, 11, 17, 30, 32, 34, 36? Like you're keeping tabs of the vomits?
I'm just guesstimating, but it felt like 36.
Wait, so you were at Lambeau Field vomiting?
Well, so you stay in Milwaukee, vomiting all night.
Right.
Right? Obviously have some kind of stomach bug, food poisoning, something. Think I'm going to feel all right in the morning. No, supposed to go in a car with someone else. There's no way I could sit in the back seat, right? There's no way like that was.
Is this the boat game?
This is the boat game.
Oh, great!
And so, by the way, it's 0 degrees, negative degrees in Green Bay, and so I drive by myself from Milwaukee to Green Bay in the morning.
Which is how far of a drive?
About 2 hours.
2 hours.
Have to pull over midway. Slept on the side of the road. Threw up. Some more. Slept on the side of the road in the car.
This is fascinating.
Drove to the game. Threw up again multiple times in the parking lot.
Uh-huh.
In the porta potty. I'm like changing because I threw up all over my tie.
Were you doing TV hits?
I don't think I got on TV that day. I was like paler than I can't even tell you how white my face. Dan Graziano actually saw me sitting in the car before I got out of the car because I couldn't like, get the energy to get out of the car,
right?
Like the rental car in the parking lot. And he gave me, like those Airbornes or something like that, like one of those. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course, things you use on the plane. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Things you use on the plane.
But I feel like it's too late. I feel like you're.
Well, I didn't want to throw up anymore. It kept me from throwing up further.
All right, good.
And I just
had
sat
you make
there.
it through. So who played worse? You or the Giants that day?
I mean, I didn't do anything. I literally could barely walk to the locker room after the game. I'm like, wait, what's this hole in the wall over here? Oh, they'll punch that? Okay.
So
and I was
really
just like sitting on the table like that.
Look at you. You're heroic.
It was heroic.
You are. So that is forever known as the Jordan Raanan game.
The vomit game, yeah.
Yeah, the Jordan Raanan vomit game. Well, good.
Change
How you doing?
A porta potty. Imagine that. What do you think that was like?
I when I go into a porta potty, I just I don't even want to touch anything. I don't even like my feet hitting the ground. Like the porta potty is as close to hell as I believe I'll ever get. And the fact that you're throwing up in that thing, oh God.
I was laying on the ground in the parking lot of Lambeau Field because I couldn't move and just vomiting.
And
but let me tell you.
Did you think for a second, hey, ESPN, I can't make it to the game?
They told me it's all right, but like I said, I'm not Dan Graca.
Wow.
I wasn't going to miss. There was no scenario, unless I was throwing up in the press box, that I was going to miss. I was going to be there to do my job.
So when you think of Graca now, forever now and moving forward, you think a little bit less than you ever did before. Is that fair to say? I don't want to put words in your mouth. You tell me.
About a little, a little soft.
Yeah.
A little bit soft. I mean, you got to give me a scenario. I need to know, what severity of illness are we talking?
Ray, you can chime in.
I can't talk.
Ray was with them last
night.
No
voice.
Right. Ray?
This is rough.
I want give us a Graca assessment from last night.
This is rough. That means that he's actually Ray's going to be hey, he was fine.
Defensive. No. Because when I took some shots in the group chat yesterday, Ray's like, "Oh, you're going to be mean." I don't think it was necessarily mean. I think it was what we were all thinking.
I can't repeat what you texted in the chat, but
that was a good line though.
It was an eye opener. I got to tell you, it was an eye opener.
So yeah, give us what you saw because you're the last to see Graca.
Dan was hosting Rangers coverage on our air last night.
I saw him yesterday morning. We did the show in studio, and not in as far as I know, not an issue. After the show,
that is a long day though.
He went home and probably napped for 3
I'm not
hours.
sure what happened in
Still
between.
a long day.
I can't speak to what happened in between. I'm not sure. I wasn't there. But he showed up to the arena and he mentioned that he was feeling really cold. Now, granted, it's hockey format at the Garden. The arena does get cold sometimes.
Oh, we're really good. We're going to play this thing.
By the first intermission, he was actually shivering. He literally told me he could not stop shivering. He was grabbing some tea, trying to keep going. I was concerned at one point he was not going to be able to finish the broadcast.
Finish the broadcast?
Yes. I was a little concerned at that point. And I did ask him several times. He said, no, I'll tough it out. At that point, that you guys had already been having the chat about this morning's show. I'm thinking, all right, I just thought, based on what I was seeing, he's probably not going to do the show in the morning. He confirmed that to me sometime, I want to say, by the second intermission. He said he's out.
Second intermission, I can't hack it.
You can't hack it. But he was going to tough it out and finish the broadcast last night on Rangers. So, then that point, I relayed the information to you guys, and you went full savage in the group chat from that point.
Apparently, by the way, someone, I'm not going to name names, involved with this show or outskirts of the show said, I believe the direct quote is, the mornings beat Graca.
Something to that effect.
Right?
Something to that effect.
I think with this time slot, I think, and I'm not going after Dan the way you are. I don't feel that way. But what I will say is, Dan is not the last, or it's not the first, and he will not be the last.
That lose to the mornings?
Yeah. Well, here's where I think he went wrong. And I love the guy. We made plans for next week, hopefully.
What do you mean you made plans for next week? As he's sitting there shivering and deciding he can't do the show today, you guys are making plans?
No, not. It didn't happen in real time before.
Oh, okay.
He seemed fine because I think we're gonna. He works the Rangers games, so I think we're gonna take in Rangers Sabres together. But he did not cease on his other plans. He chose this week.
He thought he could battle through.
Well, to be aggressive, to go to the Garden more than he typically would.
Right.
This is not the week to put the pedal down. You got to pick your spots, you know.
Right.
Maybe it's on us.
No,
maybe
I'm not taking any blame for. I'm not taking any blame for this.
Maybe we needed to treat him like a pitcher.
And you know what too?
Like less pitches.
It was 3 days. Rick was here Monday and Tuesday. Look at what Rick normally does. Rick knows he's up at 2:30. He comes here. He goes. He coaches. If you play sports, Rick coaches you. No, I'm not going to defend Graca here. I can't believe you guys are, because you know what it is, Jordan. They're scared of confrontation. They don't want any of the smoke. I am disappointed Dan's not here. And it's Friday, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Well, I'm built for confrontation. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
are.
to say this. Like, it seems like
built for confrontation.
Just for like an outsider perspective, right? It seems like it's Friday. You could just power through.
Yeah, power through.
You power through. You got to
power
deal with
through.
What? 4 hours. You bring some tea. You take some Advil, and you power through.
I agree. Now,
you go back to sleep.
If he
for the rest of the
suffered
day.
like a stroke or something like that, I understand.
You
But
can't
if
talk.
If
you
this
can't
is
talk
a
at all.
garden variety, like fluish kind of thing.
He's on the air last night.
Yeah, shivering. Anyway,
Wear a
Mets lost
sweatshirt.
again. Mets.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you're enjoying it, but yesterday they score a run in the first. You're like, okay, here we go. Bichette, big base hit, first inning. Here we go. And then by the time the first inning is done, they've hammered Peterson. And it's a team that last time we saw the Giants, they could barely hit the Yankees, barely touch the baseball against the Yankees. They
Can
hammered
anyone hit
Peterson.
the Yankees now?
What?
Can anyone hit the Yankees now?
Not so far, no.
Yeah.
You're going to be one of these, aren't you?
No, I'm just kidding.
Are you gonna be, 6 games in. You have your parade plan. So they get 3 runs. Peterson
They
drops
didn't win
the
the
ball.
World Series yet?
And enough. It's not everything is about the Yankees, okay? Can we talk about the Mets for a moment? They lost again.
It's opening day.
It is opening day. We're going to talk.
I know.
You know what? I have an agenda. Can you please let me agenda? Can I? Thank you. It's now you're 3-4, and again, it's so early. You've seen this from a million teams, and they bounce back, they rebound. What was jarring from last night's game is Peterson, and Gary Cohen kept mentioning this. He's like, he's faced 11 batters, he's thrown 23 pitches. He's like, they're not taking anything. Like all they're doing is swinging at every pitch that he's throwing. It was jarring. It's another loss. It's another loss where the offense does very little, even though they scratched a run across in the first inning. Defensively, again, you had a little miscue, and you lost this game 7-2. Do I think it's the end of the world? No. Are you aware that the Mets are now below 500? Yes. That's how I would start the Mets conversation today.
I think with the Mets conversation, it's like you said, it's super early, so you're not panicking yet. But it is disappointing, I think, if you're a Mets fan at this point, like what the lineup has been so far early this season. It's like, is Polanco not going to be the answer? Like, Robert, Simeon, like are these not the right guys? Maybe ultimately. It's got to at least be in the back of your mind.
Early. You can, like I get it. Everyone wants to react, and you can react, but you can't sit here. And Simeon's been terrible. Robert's been fine. Polanco's been awful. Bichetta's been brutal. Lindor has gotten off to his normal 130 start through 7 games. Right, although he's been on base a little bit, but and then he has these mental errors which are just shocking. But I mean, yeah, the things that you were worried about, Simeon, and you're worried about some of these things, and they've proven to be factually correct so far, 7 games into the season.
Yeah, and then they were very shaky in the field. That's also another thing you wonder a little bit moving forward here. Is that going to be a little common theme here with this team that's not a great fielding team, couple guys kind of playing positions they never played before.
Yeah. Well, Bichette, right? Polanco. The thing so far, 7 games in, again, I don't want to go crazy. I really don't. Phone lines open, 800-919-3776. The thing that I lost my mind over the other day was the Lindor not knowing how many outs there were, right? I mean, there's one out. It's a clear double play, and you touch second, and then you're on your way trotting off. And then what I love about it is, as like, who was it? Peralta's pitching. Peralta, if you can see, he gives him what the hell was that? And Lindor looks at him, and he goes, my fault. As if we're not. Of course it's your fault. Whose fault would it be? You have a clear double play. You decide that's 3 outs instead of 2. And then later in the game, he gets gifted a on-base appearance with an error by the third baseman before you have a chance. Honestly, he's out there, takes a massive lead. He's fiddling with his batting gloves or sliding gloves or whatever he's putting on, and he gets picked off. It's like, come on, man.
The thing about that is, and look, it's not a huge deal. It's going to happen at some point to somebody, right? You kind of don't want it to happen to your captain, though, and the leader.
Well, he's not the captain, right? They've made that perfectly clear.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
He's the guy that has the clout in that clubhouse. He's the guy who has the voice.
He and Soto seem to be, and it seems to be that they're kind of like on opposite ends of the spectrum, too, right? Soto's moved his locker to the other side of the locker room. Like, there's a weird dynamic there, which I don't care about if you're winning games. But if you're losing games, this becomes conversation.
Yeah, that's always something that you never really know in baseball either. Like, does it really matter? How much does it matter? But you don't want it with the most influential guy in your locker room to be the guy who's forgetting how many outs there are.
But that's the thing.
Getting picked off for fiddling with his gloves.
Right, that's the thing, right? Like, if guys don't like him, if it's like, man, that Lindor, he's a pain in the ass. All he does is complain about, whatever, and he gets in your face, and he has expectations, and everything he does the other way. You want to move the camera. There you go. You can watch us on YouTube, but now you look right there. Right, mwah, mwah, chef's kiss, right there. We're on YouTube. RJ, you can watch us on YouTube. You go to youtube.com. That's it. Look for DNR ESPN New York. Fire away. You can throw questions in the group chat. Ray's always watching that. All the questions. How am I doing, RJ? Good?
I don't like that you're mocking me, but yes, you are.
How am I mocking you?
You're doing great.
You said before the show we have to promote the YouTube better.
Well, listen, I think it can just be interwoven. I don't think you need to keep score, which clearly you're doing. But if this is what it takes, and this is what it takes.
I mean, have you met me?
You know that's what Dave does. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is not your first rodeo, right? You know this is what I do.
But I mean, it was brought up so casually, like, "Hey, is something we could do today?" And now,
right. And I'm starting early, and I will continue to filter this throughout the show. YouTube.
You gave him something to be spiteful about, and now he's going to be spiteful.
Well, you clearly took it personally, and that's fine if that's how we get to where we got.
Well, I mean, who was it going after? Was it going after Greg? Was it going after Jefferson?
I believe verbatim. I said, something I think we can all do better.
But, RJ, how are you supposed to really promote the YouTube better?
I can do something. I can get out there. I can get out there.
I'm the driver of the show, so I take responsibility. I mean, I guess Rick a little, but not as much as me. It's a sign that I'm struggling to do this job, and I want to be better.
You know what? When you put it like that, I actually think you bring up some good points.
Yeah.
And I actually think I agree now.
Yeah.
I didn't at first, but now I do.
Right. So I'll try to be better. And in part of like a self-help kind of a seminar thing, YouTube. Watch us on YouTube. Comment in the chat. Ray's always watching it, and we love it. And we'd love to have you consume the show through YouTube. How's that, RJ?
That was nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
What were we saying, Jordan?
Productive.
No. I'll get back to the Mets, but I remember what we were saying exactly.
We were talking about Lindor.
Oh,
being the one to make these mental mistakes.
If you're on the Mets and you look at Lindor and you're like, man, he's an unlikable guy, but he brings it every single at bat and he's out there every day and he never has a mental mistake. He's a pain in the ass teammate, but I respect him. Like you can't forget how many outs there are as like the captain of the infield. You're the shortstop, for God's sakes. How does that happen?
Yeah, it's a bad precedent, and like we could say what we want about Juan Soto. He certainly can hit, but he's a little bit of sort of like a space cadet in general.
You think?
You don't think so?
No,
There's always times where he'll do a bonehead thing every once in a while. Like that's kind of his MO.
I don't know that. Maybe I'm
in
not
the field
reading the room
no?
properly. No, RJ, do you look at Juan Soto as a space cadet? I don't look at him as a space cadet. I think he's a very mediocre outfielder defensively, but I never thought of anything like that. RJ
really?
Ray, I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. You look at him as a space cadet?
No. I don't think space cadet's the right word.
No. I don't. I mean, he's off to a good start this season. He never gives away an at bat.
Well, I mean, good start or not, like space cadet that's a. If someone says you're a space cadet, I don't know. That's a real negative connotation.
In the field,
if anyone is proven to be a space cadet, it's Lindor right now.
Because I think he's actually a pretty good fielder. Best thing, every once in a while he does like a bonehead thing where he just decides not to run or move. Like I don't know, just you never know what to expect from him in the field.
Well, the other night when he hit that home run. And it cleared the wall. It was the at bat right after Lindor got picked off, and the ball cleared the wall by like 2 feet, and he just stood there watching it. So if it would have hit the top of the wall, he would have been on first base. That to me is like, maybe I just don't look at the phrase space cadet the same as you do. Like I guess maybe you would look at that as space cadet, or look at that as kind of like lazy, and not running it out. But I don't know.
I think it's more him just kind of brain freezing at times, and just like
Easily
oh wait, I'm supposed to run here. Like, whoops. That's why I came to that phrase. But maybe I'm wrong. No one agrees with me.
Yeah, well, that'll happen. All right, let's take a break. Jordan, we have the morning roast today. You're familiar with the roast, yes?
I haven't thought of anything, but
well, I mean, you were just asked to do the show like 6 hours ago. So how could you have thought of anything? I'm not going to blame you for that. In fact, I'm so happy you're here, and I lead with generosity. If you said I can't do the roast today, I would allow that.
No, that's what am I going to tap out like other people?
I'm just saying. So we're going to do the morning roast at about 7:45. College basketball, John Fanta from Fox Sports going to join us at 8:30 this morning, and we have plays of the week, and there's a lot to get into, right? We have you here, so we'll get into some football certainly. 1-800-919-3776. It's DNR. DiPietro not here. Graca not here. But who's here? Jordan Raanan right here on ESPN New York.
Things are really heating up in the tournament, and FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single game day leading up to the big championship game. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. That's FanDuel.com/local to claim your first profit boost and keep the action going from now till the big championship. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Wow, that's a lot of distractions. Why don't you just focus on the road?
Relax, I'm a great driver.
What about other drivers? Not everyone's a great driver.
I can watch out for them. I'll be fine.
Watch out! In 2023, more than 3,200 people died due to distracted drivers. Keep your eyes on the road. This message brought to you by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-day parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem in New York? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Bundling your home and auto with Progressive could help you save without sacrificing quality. It's the smart thing to do. And as a hockey fan, you always know the smart thing to do.
Shoot the puck!
And you let the players know it.
Shoot the puck!
All game.
Shoot it! Come on, shoot!
And sometimes even after.
Man, rough game, huh?
Yeah, they should have shot the puck.
So bundle your home and auto with Progressive. It's the smart thing to do. But you already knew that. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications that top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Oh, yeah, little Billy Joel. DNR with you Friday morning, ESPN New York. Raanan in for Rick. Supposed to be Graca. Graca under the weather. So Raanan, 11th hour, gets the call and says, I'm in. I love morning radio. You know, I'm just pleased that you didn't decide to do a different show today, because isn't that your track record? Like you're asked to do like this show, and you're like, yeah, you know what? I'll do the K show today. I'll do 1 to 3 or something like that.
No, but it's always this show.
This is the show you want to be on.
This is the show I forced myself onto.
Do you feel that if you were offered to do this show, let's just say full time, that you could physically handle the show?
Yeah. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
I could get used to it. I mean, I'm not an early morning riser generally, so this would be tough. I need to find a way to work in naps into my routine.
Naps are key. And I think I think that's where Graca went wrong.
He tried to not nap.
He tried to power through. He bit off more than he can chew. He's like, I'll go to the Garden. I'll go to the Rangers game. I'll do this. I'll do that. It's like, Dan, you're gonna fall apart. And he didn't see it.
Like
and
you
now,
said,
and
though,
now look at him,
Dave. It was 2 days.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 days. He fell apart in 2 days.
What do you want me to tell you?
Trying not to judge here, but clearly I'm judging.
Yeah, and as really you should.
I mean, how do you not judge? 2 days, he fell apart.
Days. Yeah, fell apart completely. Like it was told to me earlier today.
And then gave up in the end.
The morning beat Dan Graca.
Figure he would at least try to power through. That would be me.
Well, that's not what he chose to do. And I watched as much Mets game as I could last night. And then like the fifth inning at 5-2, I was like, I can't keep going. But thankfully I didn't, because the only thing I missed was a couple more runs for the Giants, and the Mets put nothing on the board. How concerned do you get when a team early on in the season just can't score runs? And the Mets against Pittsburgh, the Mets last night, St. Louis, they outside of that one game, right, that first game of the year where they got the Skeens, but it was a lot of O'Neal Cruz's missteps, the Mets really haven't scored runs the entirety of the season so far.
Here's the reason, if I'm the Mets or a Mets fan. I'm clearly not panicking here, right? Because the Mets are gonna go when Francisco Lindor and Juan Soto are rolling, right?
Right.
This team.
But Soto's been pretty good.
But Lindor is known at times to start the season slowly. Hasn't really done much early this season, right? So I'm not really concerned. Am I worried? Should I be worried that Francisco Lindor is not going to do what Francisco Lindor does? No. So eventually he'll get going. Juan Soto will do what Juan Soto does. And then you're going to need the contributions from the other guys. The other guys worry me a little bit.
Who worries you? Simeon,
Polanco,
Robert, Polanco, Bichette.
Simeon clearly, has been on the downswing. Is he? If you put a scenario on the table where Simeon's basically done, would that completely surprise you?
Don't. Yes.
Where he's going to hit 220?
Yeah, that would surprise me. Done? If you told me he was Simeon, he's okay, that wouldn't surprise me. Done? I mean, here's the thing. At what point do you think, and again, I know it's so early this year, at what point do you think things get warm for David Stearns? Like last year, I think it's fair to say it was an unmitigated disaster, right? You agree with that?
100%.
Epic proportions. Then
everything he tried to do just kind of backfired
right
in his face.
But a lot of people said, and myself included, well, the reason that it was so bad is because he had no choice but to run it back from the year prior, which he wouldn't have done had they not had that postseason success. So you almost give him a wash for some of last year, a pass for some of last year. This year now, this is his team, right? He traded for Peralta. He traded Nimmo away for Simeon. He let Pete Alonso walk. I think they wanted Edwin Diaz. They made him a good offer. They couldn't keep Diaz. So, right, he brings in Bichette. Like, this is now his team. And if you aren't much better from what you were last season, at some point soon, David Stearns is going to start to take some heat.
See, I think it's a little naive of you to think that Marcus Simeon being done is not at least on the table as at some percentage. Like, he batted .237 2 years ago, down to .230 last year. He's at age 35. Like, the bat could clearly have slowed to some degree where he not going to be able to hit.
220,
it's got to at least be on the table.
I mean, 220, you're almost not even playable. I mean, he's a really good defensive second baseman, but 220, Jordan, is like that's a special kind of awful.
I don't think it's out of the question. He hit 230 last year.
All right. Well, I hope
237 the year before. He's 35 years old.
Well, but 220 to 237 is not exactly, and it's a new team. It's a new organization. I mean, let's give him a little bit of time before we start talking about he might be done. I think David Stearns is more of the conversation than Marcus Simeon right now.
Well, I was just bringing it up as like these are the possibilities. Maybe Polanco isn't the answer at first base for Pete Alonso. Maybe it's a bigger drop off than they even anticipated. Like, these are the things that David Stearns needs to go right? He can't have all these moves kind of flop in his face, because the reality is last year what happened? All those moves did flop in his face.
Right. All of them. But my point was,
everything he did last year backfired.
But my point was, and I still stand by this, you go to the NLCS, you have a magical season. Maybe you don't want to bring Pete Alonso back. Guy hits the most massive home run off Devin Williams to lead you to a victory in Game 5 against the Brewers. You're not going to bring him back? Like, how could you not bring back the pieces that led you to the NLCS? I feel like he might have wanted to make changes, but they went so far he couldn't. So he gets some blame, but this would be the year, from my perspective, he would get more blame because this is his team. And I don't look at last year as being his team.
What do you mean you don't look at last year as being his team?
I don't look at I just said it 3 times.
So you think he's like forced to bring those guys back? Like that's why it's not his team?
I think it's like, so you go to the NLCS, you're not gonna bring back the same guy. You're not gonna bring back Nimmo. You're not gonna bring back Pete. You're not gonna bring back these guys. You kind of have to bring back now Montas. That was an awful signing, right? He was a disaster. It was an awful signing, and he deserves the heat for that. But I think, I don't want to say I give him a pass, but I kind of give him a pass for last year. This year, for me, he's on the clock.
Yeah, which is why the moves about Polanco and Simeon, like, they can't be flops.
They can't be flops?
You can't have all these moves flop if you're him. Peralta, like, obviously, that's the best bet, right? Like, that Peralta's going to be fine. I mean, he's the highest level.
Well, he should be, and he has been. He's been fine. He got a win in game 1.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
Was really good the other night.
That will at least save him. Well, he traded for Peralta.
Well, you say save him. If the Mets miss the postseason,
that's not going to be a flop.
Well, but I don't. It's not going to save him. Like they need to be a postseason team. Like I mean, I was of the mindset that this was going to be the team that won the division. And again, it's early, and that's the thing with baseball. You can't go so crazy after every game. Like you cover the Giants, every game matters so much. I think that's kind of why we're so in love with football, is that you don't get to see your team all that often, and every game matters just so much. And every baseball game, it's like, all right, you lost, right? I mean, the pitching was not very good last night. The defense was shoddy from Peterson when he was covering first. He didn't score runs again. You get back at it tonight.
Are you
so
paying
it's hard to go
attention
crazy.
That the Braves are killing everybody?
Braves put up 17 runs
winning
last
by
night.
15 runs a game.
Yeah, the Braves offense is really, really good. I don't worry about the Braves specifically. I just worry about the Mets against themselves kind of thing, though. Does that make sense?
That's what I was asking. Do you even keep an eye on the other teams at this point and be like, they're off to a good start? Maybe the Braves are going to have a little bounce back the year.
I'm aware of what's going on, but I kind of measure the Mets against themselves right now. And at the moment, there's no team in the National League East that has a worse record than the Mets do.
So early.
I know it's early.
So early.
All right, so if things don't go well, they're 30 games in and they're 11-19. Where do you think the blame is going to go? Mendoza, Stearns, players? Like where would you think the blame will go?
It's not going to go on like Lindor and Soto.
If they're bad, it will.
If Francisco, maybe Lindor, if he gets off to a slow start a little bit, but it's definitely going to be David Stearns.
Right, and I agree with that.
It's got to be on Stearns at that point. Lindor has a track record of success here. David Stearns does not, right? Like, that's the big difference. Juan Soto, even in his mediocre year last year, was great as a hitter.
Mediocre year. He was third for the MVP.
I know.
I mean, is that a mediocre year?
For him, I mean, saying he didn't start because the start
was bad. He
was
still
not
was
great.
Third for the MVP. So we're in agreement. It's Stearns. Like if this thing doesn't go well, but you know what the funny thing is, if they were to make any kind of move, you know who the first guy that would get the axe would be. It wouldn't be Stearns. It'd be Mendoza.
That would be just him being the fall guy.
That's right.
Is anyone sitting there saying this team is going to be bad because of Mendoza?
I was thinking about this the other day. How much do you believe the manager matters in baseball?
I agree. Yeah. Few games here or there. Not many.
I mean, coaching football it's everything, right?
I guess you have to keep the guys together, right? And make it so guys aren't just going half speed, and just throwing in the towel at times.
So you're more of a psychologist than a baseball genius as a manager in baseball?
What's that?
You're more of a psychologist than a baseball savant?
So.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, even moves, yes, over 162 game sample size, I think it matters. But I mean, when you bring in X reliever over X reliever, you could luck into the wrong guy half the time. I mean, they're all professionals, so I don't know. My friends like to complain about Mendoza and his use of relievers last year. Like never bringing in his best relievers, bringing in bad relievers in high leverage spots consistently.
I don't know how much I placed last year on Mendoza.
I agree.
Players got to produce, man.
No, I agree, but their thing was like, we have Edwin Diaz, which was last year. Obviously, you don't have him this year. Why would we never bring him in like an eighth inning of a tie game? They're bringing in guys that, weren't very good to be quite honest.
Well, the bullpen wasn't all that great. And Minter's coming back this year, too. I think the bullpen is pretty good this season. I like Myers a lot. And
Well, see, that's the
Weaver
positive. Their
so
pitching
far.
actually has been pretty good so
Their
far.
pitching has been really good.
Yeah. I mean,
Pitching has
Peterson
been
obviously
really
didn't
good.
have it yesterday, but that
Right.
happens.
And that happens. But they're not 3-4. They're not 3-4 because of the pitching. They're 3-4 because they haven't hit the baseball at all. All right, let's break. People lining up. We'll get to the NFL. We'll get to the Yankees. It's opening day at the stadium today. Raanan is here, working his way through coughing fits. I see what's happening with you. But you know what? You look at illness in the
cough.
eye. What happened?
That was one cough.
All right. But it was noticeable. I'm saying you fight through. That's the kind of American you are. I'm unwell. I don't care. I fight through. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do one hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Register today to take the test.
Hey, it's Michael Kay, and I love when I get to talk about my friends at PC Richard & Son. It's a local company, family-owned, and I trust them, and you should too. Right now, get up to 35% off appliances, and with our tax season savings, get an extra 5% off appliance purchases totaling $5.99 or more. And in-home delivery is free. Great savings, great service. It's what they do. Get tax season savings at PC Richard & Son today. Free delivery excludes Manhattan. Some exclusions apply. See stores for details.
D'Agostino Law Bite Back. This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates. Did you know Social Security takes money out of every paycheck you earn? Paycheck after paycheck. And you're not supposed to touch that money until you're 67? What if you can't work? What if you need that money now? The system is challenging and most people get denied. That's a fact. D'Agostino & Associates has the experience to win, and we win a lot. If you filed for Social Security disability benefits and were denied, let us appeal. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. Bite back means fight back. 1-800-248-3222. We'll fight to get you paid. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and handles Social Security disability claims and appeals. Remember, if you've been denied, call us first. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates. We win a lot.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Penalties and interest are piling up every single day. Wage garnishments and bank levies could hit any moment. If you've been avoiding it out of fear, you're not alone. But waiting only shrinks your options and ramps up the stress. The truth is, the IRS settles with taxpayers every day through legitimate programs, and many qualify to reduce what they owe, in some cases by up to 99%. That's why thousands turn to helpwithirsdebt.com. They've guided over 120,000 Americans, resolved more than $2.3 billion in tax debt, and back every case with their ironclad resolution guarantee. If there's no real path forward, you get a full refund, no fine print. They even randomly select one qualifying client each year and pay off their entire IRS balance. Terms apply. Don't let another day pass. Go to helpwithirsdebt.com right now. It's fast, easy, and confidential. Find out what's possible today. Helpwithirsdebt.com. Once again, that's helpwithirsdebt.com.
Pros, just because something on the job runs out doesn't mean you have to. Order it on the Lowe's app. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get free same-day delivery on eligible orders over $25. Get the fasteners, hardware, or tools you need to keep the job moving. Order by 2 p.m. and get eligible in-stock items delivered right to your job site by 8 p.m. Members get more at Lowe's. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Subject to availability, restrictions, and terms at lowes.com/shipping terms. Subject to change.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Rick is not here. Graca is not here. Boy, brought in the closer. Jordan Raanan is here. And might I say, very lively and effervescent this morning, too.
I'm really powering through. I'm not even a shot at Graca. Because I was in Arizona for the owners' meetings.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Came home on the red eye yesterday.
So Thursday morning, walked in after having not slept.
And then the day before, my daughter made me wake up at 5:30 to go hike Camelback.
Oh, you took your family out with you?
So they came and tagged along because they're on spring break this week. It kind of.
So how does that work? Did they stay at the fancy hotel with you?
So I don't stay at the fancy hotel.
You don't stay at that fancy? Everyone's taking pictures at that hotel.
I mean, you know how much that hotel costs?
How much is it? How much is a room there per night? $900.
I looked to see if it was possible to stay there at any point. It was over 4 figures.
Oh, over 4?
Yeah.
5?
No, but more than 1,000.
Oh, okay. So that's not over 4 though.
Well, over 1,000. I should.
Over
say.
1,000, right?
Yeah, over 1,000.
So over 1,000. So what do you get with that? They give you like pearls of wisdom. Like what happens? Like you come out of their room and they start like just massaging you with oils. Like, how does that work?
Billionaires are staying there, right?
Billionaires,
like literally some of the richest people in the country.
But you were there to talk to the people.
Yeah,
right.
I'm there for work.
Right.
We have like our setup there, and then you stay at a different hotel. Now I did put the family at a really nice resort, the Phoenician, beautiful place, right in Camelback. It's got everything: golf. The water slide, tennis, pickleball, all over the place, everything. Beautiful. But I had to, I have to use all my points that I accrued throughout the year.
Right. No, I understand how it works. By the way, I'm just learning this right now. Excuse me. It's emotional for me. Apparently, the McAfee show is in love with you.
Oh, did you hear this?
I have the audio. RJ, play this audio about McAfee and the guys loving Jordan.
Yeah, that's good reporting. Jordan Raanan, we met him yesterday. Yeah. He looks very cool. Yeah. This guy walked onto this cement here. He had suit. The hair was perfect. Oh, yeah. Walked up. We appreciate him because
Christopher Malt's son.
Yeah.
Jordan's a good man.
Good man.
Good man.
He had good energy. Bruce, though, as soon as he saw him, so excited about his life. He felt a little tingle everywhere. He walks right up to him, starts chatting with him. The OBJ thing feels like he's going to be a giant.
No. First of all, that's crazy.
That little throw in there at the end.
It doesn't feel like that at all. I don't get that feeling at all. But they love you, those guys. Don't you dare forget where you came from.
See you guys.
I swear to God.
I'm not a big timer at all. That's not my thing. I don't do that. This is my roots. This is where I belong.
I mean, we nurtured you here on this show.
Yeah. So Bruce, by the way, the guy he brought up, Bruce Braun is his name. He's a producer.
Who's Bruce
there.
Braun?
Big Giants fan.
Okay, but who is he?
He's a producer at the McAfee show.
Okay, so he's
that's
like a behind.
That's who he was talking about. I was going to visit him because we have talked about the Giants before, through DM. And that's why I was over there, walking over through the McAfee show.
Gotcha. So Bruce introduced you to all the guys, and then apparently you made your mark because they love you.
I don't know. I just did it myself. That's what you got to do. A schmoozer.
Right. So you just walked over. You're like, hey, when you said, "Hey, I'm Jordan Raanan," were they like the Jordan or like Jordan?
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah. We've had you on before.
Yeah. Nice. You're a big star. What are you doing draft night, by the way? Are you at the facility?
Yeah, the plan is always to be at the facility. Because everybody, all the decision makers are at the facility. What they do is they come down after the pick.
Really? So
they come into the meet in the auditorium and they talk to us.
Here's what I would like from you.
What do we got?
Do you ever have any time during your time at the facility to hop on another program?
Of course.
All right. Well, listen to this, my friend.
What do we got?
The NFL draft is coming up on April 23rd. We know that.
Yeah.
And RJ wrote this, so just mind it. And I, Dave Rothenberg, can't wait to be there with my friend Rick DiPietro. Join ESPN New York's Countcast, your second screen for the NFL draft. Real-time reactions, instant takes, everything New York fans care about from us. ESPN New York's Couchcast on draft night, April 23rd, 8 o'clock, presented by Calandra's Bakery. I'd like to formally invite you, when you have time, onto the Couchcast that evening.
There's a lot of time to go. What time does the broadcasting start for you guys?
So it's going to start
at 7:50, 8 o'clock, right in that range.
So
right?
Okay. It's going to start at 8, and I'll tell you what, this party's just going till. You ever get an invitation to a party and it just has like the apostrophe, just says till. That's us. So we may have you once. We may have twice.
No.
We may
I would put
three
the
times.
over-under on 5.5. I want you popping in. Hey, I was just talking with Chris Mara.
Before the fifth pick, right?
We should talk to you before the fifth pick and after the fifth pick.
Yeah. After is when I have to start working, so it would have to be probably like a decent amount of time after.
Yeah, we can do that.
If they make that pick at, let's say, 8:40, if we have you on at 10:15.
Yeah, I'm thinking like somewhere like by the time they're in the teens is when I would be able to jump in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So when they're maybe like when they're on pick 2, and then again sometime in the teens. That sounds like a plan.
So you're officially the first guest/friend of ours.
That's booked.
To lock in.
Yeah, you're locked in.
So you get preferential time treatment.
Yeah.
There we go.
So whenever you deem available in that, before the fifth pick, and whenever you're available after you've done what you need to do after the fifth pick.
Do you think I've kind of like evolved into, Jordan Raanan when it comes to the station, like part of the DNR show more than like anything else?
Yes. Yeah. I think that everyone
are we
likes
at that point? Like, he's the DNR guy.
I think that the belief is that he belongs to DNR. But I also think that you're approachable enough that like the Ass Man or DHR or the K Show, like they would be like, hey, why don't we have Jordan on? But I will tell you this, in a little bit of being territorial, whenever I'm listening to the station, I'm out and about and I hear like Jordan's on with whoever, I'm always like, that's our
guy.
I kind of feel the same way. I kind of feel the same way because he had a good run with the afternoon show. Was it around holiday time last year where you were on for like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And then, you see him on SportsCenter, that comes with the territory. But then, like, the McAfee sound, I should be happy for Jordan, right? You hear that. It's like the biggest thing going. But then by the end of it, I was like, I wonder if
it's like a little bit like I'm cheating on you.
No, not you.
Yeah, no, that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
You're not.
A little bit.
I mean, Dave, I don't know, Dave, I don't know if you share that, but
I just feel like that's he belongs in this home. He doesn't belong in another.
You know
home.
what hurts the most? Who's your guy, Bruce, that you're chumming up with? I mean, I don't know what Bruce's exact role is, but he's somewhere along the lines of
he's in the truck
of what Ray and I do for this show,
and
he's Dave. George's just out there making connections.
Yeah,
He's
a man of connection.
Yeah, but it's not just Pat. It's Pat. It's all McAfee's guys.
Because he plays the game.
It's the guys in the truck.
He knows how to play the game.
But they're hanging out at the Biltmore with the
Biltmore,
the fancy pool. I saw the videos of all the coaches hanging out. I can't compete with that.
The Biltmore is special. I mean,
it's
not a place that any of the four of us would be going.
First of all, Rick would fit right in.
Yeah,
and I think I could. I don't know that I could. I think there's a chance I could.
I think they'd be intrigued by you.
I think so too.
If they didn't have you,
I just don't think you're booking the Biltmore on a normal Saturday.
How much is the Biltmore on a normal Saturday? $1,200.
So yeah, let's see.
That would upset me. I think like Rick, that's the normal. That's the norm. Like that is Rick. He's from tremendous wealth.
Well, I mean, it was the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Can't beat that. That's
I mean, Rick
good.
is not staying at the Ramada, although he does have the stories of years ago where he's. Have you ever heard this?
No.
Where he was with like the Charlotte Checkers, living in Charlotte at the end of his run with professional hockey, and for some reason his mother-in-law.
You can't even say the story without losing it.
And they shared a bed.
That I've heard.
His wife and his mom and him shared one bed.
It really was like, if you think about it, I don't know about you, but it seems to me our generation, it's like 10, 20, 15, 20 years ago, it was just different. Like you would share
shared
hotel
a bed
rooms
with your wife and your mother-in-law.
No, I would never share a bed with my mother-in-law.
Right.
But like you would, like I remember when me and my wife were young, and actually we were still dating, we went to Disney with her family, and like we all slept in like the same room. You know, like with the pull-out beds or whatever, and everyone just piled into a room. Like that was more
in the same room with their family.
Yeah.
Remember the grandparents shared a bed? All 4 of them slept in one bed.
That was like me and Charlotte.
That's jarring.
Me, Cass, and her mom.
Big difference is that we didn't share a bed. That's a huge difference.
Yeah,
that is a big difference.
But that's what is it? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where all 4 grandparents shared a bed. You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
That always totally freaked me out. They would never get out of the bed.
Not normal.
That's completely abnormal. I had something I wanted to I got. What did I get? Did I get something? I don't even know now.
You were talking about the draft. Can I bring up one quick thing here?
Yeah.
I'm curious. What's Dave's reaction?
Well, let's do it later. I don't want to do it right now.
You know? Okay. All right.
Right, because we're trying to do like formulaically do this. So let's go to Earl in Brooklyn. He wants to get involved with the Mets conversation. Let's do that. Earl, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Dave. How you doing?
Good.
Dave, you got to stop being cheap and talking about. Got to stop being cheap and spend some of that money when you take your family out. I want to talk about the Mets. Simeon at second base. In the last 4 years, he's batting .219. We got Polanco and Beatty substituting each other to take the place of Pete Alonso. What the hell is wrong with Stearns? He's letting everybody go. When we have runners on first and second and Beatty's coming up, the pitcher's not scared of Beatty. You know, they're not scared that they got to select their pitches. When Pete was there, you had to be careful. You know, 3-run homer, double down the left field line.
We get it. We understand how much power
it
and how good
sense.
Pete can
you
be.
Let Nemo go. You don't want to pay $2 million to put Diaz back in the bullpen. And
that's the one that bothers me, Earl. That's the one that bothers me.
You guys praise him like he's a good general manager.
I mean, I
in the last 2 years,
thought
he
was,
stupid moves.
And I still think he is. Like I'm not ready to punt, and it sounds like you are, Earl. And thanks for the phone call. I'm not ready to punt on David Stearns yet, but am I like aware that he made a lot of moves and more better workout than not, and how much pressure the Mets and he are under this year? Absolutely, I am. You might want to say
chime in
there.
here.
I mean, are you doing the show with me or not? I set you up for a beautiful commentary, and you just sit there staring at me.
What happened there? McAfee DM you? What's going on?
I'm looking at how much the Biltmore room is on a normal night.
How much is the Biltmore on a normal night?
It really varies. So you like, but when in the off time, some off dates here, it's like $550.
All right, so you can get in there for that. But now this is their Shangri-La. This is their busy time. They got the owners, the GMs, the coaches.
People are also on spring break right now.
So now you're over $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's not even anything available in the month of April. Like you got to go to May, and even then you got dates where we're looking at like $1,400 a night.
You know, you really are doing exactly. I mean, I feel like RJ, whoever does the show with me,
Rick.
they kind of like half pay attention at best, because Rick does it often. Graca now barely listens and does it. Now you do it.
Do you ever think that maybe, like, if you're the only common thread here, that there's got to be something to that?
Maybe I'm boring everybody. RJ, you think this is on them or on me?
I don't think it's on anyone. I think this is specifically a Jordan thing. I think I only brought it up 5-6 minutes ago. And Rick is sending very troubling texts.
Well, Rick cannot. Why is Rick not working the show today?
I mean, that's
what's he doing?
Seems like he could have.
But Jordan's fame, clearly, we've lost control of it. He's here right now.
Right. We're gonna lose you.
I'm telling you that
we're gonna lose you.
No, I'm telling you that the Biltmore is too rich for my blood. Like, I'm still a normal guy.
Yeah, but you know what? You know how you can solve that problem?
How?
Buddy up with McAfee.
Yeah, so here's the problem with what you just said, though. You just said the Biltmore is too rich for my blood. You didn't like climb to the mountaintop and scream that I have no interest in being in those circles. I want to be with you guys.
You want that. At the moment, you can't yet afford that.
Yeah. You just said
when you get into the bosom of McAfee and he starts having you on that show as like a paid host or guest or whatever, all of a sudden, room for 3 nights at the Biltmore.
I mean, we're your significant other, and we come to you and say, Jordan, it feels like you're getting pretty chummy with that woman over there. No, she's just a little too hot for me right now.
Yeah.
If I get in shape a little bit, maybe, but right now I'm all yours. That feels like this. That's what this is.
You guys, so you guys are projecting something that hasn't even happened
yet,
right? You're saying it's going to happen. You have no idea if it's going to happen. There's no.
I don't hear denials at all.
Right,
but there's nothing there.
Here's
to
what
suggest,
I want for you to say: you will never cheat on this show.
There's nothing there to suggest that it's going to happen. You all sound like bitter ex-wives.
You're walking right into it, my friend. Let's go to break because I'm not dealing with this right now in the 6 o'clock hour. We'll come back. It's Yankees opening day at the stadium against the Marlins with Will Warren on the mound.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, great. Now we'll get you engaged. You won't be doing hotel prices in the 7 o'clock hour. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening out there on those roads. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Good morning, Jordan. Welcome. Hey, guys. Alternate side parking rules suspended for religious observance for Good Friday and Passover. Metered parking rules in effect. Traffic moving a little bit slowly on 21 South at Center Street in Newark with a collision. Watch for slowdowns. Garden State Parkway South at 136, a collision in Cranford. Van Wyck southbound building by Linden Boulevard, northbound Van Wyck, stop-and-go traffic up by Liberty Ave. Sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP, or visit mad.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Hey, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. We believe going solar should be simple, and it should make real financial sense. We manage the entire process from start to finish and offer flexible solar payment options designed around your goals. When the numbers work, solar can lower your monthly cost and give you predictable energy for decades. And if you refer someone who installs with us, you can earn up to $1,000. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire, you get to hire the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire. And check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game, based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-day parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem in New York? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Attention, New York Verizon mobile customers. Score a massive win with award-winning Fios home internet for an incredible $20 a month, guaranteed for 3 years. Switch today for savings you can count on. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. For new Fios customers with autopay, mobile and home, and bonus discount. Enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies to the Fios base monthly rate only. Additional terms apply.
This college basketball tournament moment is brought to you by Marriott Bonvoy.
In the 2019 NCAA tournament, 12-seeded Murray State was led by projected lottery pick Ja Morant. In the opening round against 5th-seeded Marquette, Morant put up a rare triple-double, scoring 17 points, 16 assists, and 11 rebounds.
Obviously, I wouldn't be able to get the triple-double without my teammates making shots.
He followed that with 28 points against 4th-seeded Florida State.
Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Apparently, the McAfee show is in love with you.
Jordan Raanan, we met him yesterday.
Yeah.
He looks very cool.
Yeah. They love you, those guys.
He had suit, the hair was perfect. Jordan's a good man. Good man. He had good energy.
Don't you dare forget where you came from.
I'm not a big timer at all. I don't do that. This is my roots. This is where I belong.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
See you guys.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR. Rick is not here, but he's kind of here because he won't go away from the group chat. So he's not on the air with us or on the YouTube with us, but he is involved with the show. Graca is under the weather, so Jordan Raanan is pinch hitting for the pinch hitter. So it's funny, the guys on McAfee called you Christopher Moltisanti. I got an email that says, Jordan is like Tom Hagen for DNR. Not technically a blood member of the family, but might as well be. You are the Tom Hagen of the show.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
The consigliere.
Right. We turn to you for information.
I get it.
You consider yourself to be part of the show.
Everybody's got, gets pushed out eventually.
If you play the music more, Ray.
You're out, Tom.
I just got to make it till I'm, in my mid-60s because that's what I got to do.
What does that mean? You have a
I got a
retirement plan in place?
Be 60 years old when he gets his license.
You mean you had Brody at 42?
Close to it, yeah.
You want to make
How
it
old
to
are you?
your mid-60s for life or for work?
For work, man.
I was going to say.
Life. I hope. Well,
did you hear Michael the other?
I'm not planning to die yet.
Michael turned down. They offered him like mid-90s. He turned it down.
He said no. Who offered him that? Who can offer these things?
I'm just saying, if it were to come
Who
available.
wields that power?
Yeah.
I like the afternoon show.
Because I would like to get in tight with that person.
I mean, to turn down mid-90s.
But who was offering him mid-90s?
I think it was one of the. I forget who was on DHR.
DHR.
Yeah.
And they said we'll give you 95, and he said no.
I think so. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I don't think he's taken anything other less than 3 figures worth of age.
That's crazy.
I've heard him on this subject before. He's a very fatalistic person.
He wouldn't take 98.
I don't think so.
That's what he just turned 65, right? I was at his party. It was lovely. Just turned 65. Another 30 years he wouldn't take? Was he guaranteed health, or was it like he could be eating?
I don't think
Does he want less or more?
Oh, he wants more. Way more.
He doesn't care what shape he's in, Jordan. He wants to live because he figures at some point they're going to find a cure for whatever it is that he has.
Well, you know what I was reading the other day was that there are, like 400 people with a lot of disposable income at their passing, but wrote it into their will where they're being stored in like one of those
cryo chambers.
Yeah, cryo chambers, in hopes that in the next a couple hundred years
they'll bring him back.
They will find a way to revive people.
Like this is what Ted Williams believed.
Yes, there are people right now. I think it was like $250,000 to reserve your spot, and there are several hundred people already in there.
And they cryogenically freeze you, and with the thoughts of at some point they'll have the technology to unfreeze you and bring you back to life.
Yep.
And so why doesn't Michael get into that?
I think it's, you know what?
Actually, do you know he's not in that?
I don't hate the idea, I'll be honest with you.
But he's going to be one of these people that like, it's like, oh.
You think he has a deposit?
Could you imagine coming back, though? Like, they open the doors and it's like, who are all you people?
How does that work? You come back and you're like, hey. Is there like a thawing out period?
Remember me, guys?
Or you like, so could you, I would like de-thaw it. I'd be like, what's going on with the Giants? What did I miss? Do you know that you've been out of it for quite some time?
I don't know. You're dead.
But these are questions I would want answered.
Well, if you take the tour at the $250,000
where's the
chamber,
facility? I didn't even know this existed.
I'll find it for you.
Please do. And is it a free tour? Because I'm not paying to go on the tour of this place.
It's an investment.
But you don't have to pay to go on the tour.
I don't think there's an actual tour. It's not Disney World.
It could be in a hovel. I mean, do you really need this to look great? People are dead.
Imagine you died in the 50s and you just came back and you're like, who's this? Who's this Joe Judge guy?
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You know where this is? Scottsdale.
Oh, Jordan, you could have done the research for the whole thing.
It was right there.
I could have been there.
Right there for you.
Yeah, but you're not one of these. I got to hang on to life for any means necessary. Are you?
Me?
If I offer you 94, you're taking it immediately.
Yeah, I'll take 94. I mean, I want 100. It's just
you want 100?
It's in the family. So
100.
Do
you want 100 of like you're hobbling to the bathroom and you're in bed 18 hours a day? 100.
I'm in the Michael category where I have this vision in my mind. Where 50 years ago, right? What was the average life? Was 10 years, probably shorter than we're at now?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Like something like that. So I'm 47 now. So 50 years from now, average age is basically going to be 100, close to it.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it'll be in the
the average age is not 80 now. There's no way it's going to be 100.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, it'll be in like the 90s. It'll be close to 90.
You're gonna be one of these people that is hanging on for dear life.
No, but then the quality of life is also going to improve with that.
I hope so.
As the 80, like people live at 80 now, and then they're like, it's like
RJ, I offer you 86, a healthy 86, and you just go middle of the night, like you're healthy, you're with your family, middle of the night, one night, 86, you're out. You take it right now?
I think I would.
Yeah,
I think I would. I don't want to get. I'm not looking. What do they say? Great is the enemy of good. That's solid.
And how old are you now? 36.
Yeah.
So that's 50 years.
Yeah.
So by then that'll be below the average life expectancy.
No way.
Yeah.
What do you think you're out of your mind? What do you think the average life expectancy is?
It's going to increase greatly because we're going to make advancements in modern technology as we keep moving forward.
U.S. life expectancy right now is 79.
Yeah. So and for men it's 76.5.
Yeah.
For men it's 76.5. You think it's going to be 90?
Seems high.
I got to. I'm going to DraftKings. Hitting the under.
You could probably bet that on Kalshi.
I bet you could.
Or one of those places.
90. I think it'll get to 90, but I don't know if in the next 50. Maybe.
It's 76.5. It's not going to 90.
I need a chart.
Modern medicine.
Women 81.4. So women live 5 years longer than men.
That makes sense.
I mean, to Jordan's point, I'm looking at this chart here, where life expectancy in the Americas, 1900 was 41. By 1950 was 56. So I don't know if we'll get to 90, and then you get to 2000, and it jumps from 56 to 73.
It was 56?
You're horrified, aren't you?
So now you just said it's
I'm
what,
53.
79? So now you just said it's 79? So it's 56. So
It's
23.
skyrocketing.
It already went up 23 years in the last
That's
75 years.
So RJ, by the time Antonio it's going to be like 125.
That's what Michael's talking about.
That's what I'm saying. That was my point here.
You know what? Maybe you guys have a point.
Yeah.
But I think Michael's going to be in his 80s.
I'm going to be playing golf at 100.
He'd be dead by now.
So in the
born
last
in another time.
the last 75 years, it's gone up 20 life expectancy. So
in
maybe
the next 75 goes up. Yeah. So
maybe Jordan's
Antonio's
not
going to
crazy.
live. And this unnamed baby
my
we have on the
point
way
is
is going
in
to live
50
forever.
years, we're going to be we're going to be in the 90s. The average life expectancy is going to be like 93.
Right in your wheelhouse.
So you wouldn't take a healthy 95 right now?
No, I want to exceed life expectancy, 100-ish. No,
All right.
95. I said I would take 95.
Are you going to the Yankees game today?
No.
Why?
I was away. It's too far for me. I'm like that's like a 2-hour commute.
But what I hear all the
little
time
Brody would probably not even want to go.
So if you said, hey Brody, because they're on vacation this week, right? So he's off from school today. Good Friday, still Passover. If you said, hey Brody, I got 2 tickets, Yankees Marlins opening day at the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you, father son, forever memory. No thanks, Dad. Don't want to.
No,
go.
he would say, fine, and be like upset that he has to go out of the house, do something.
So he would go to that game, like with a reservation. He would not. He would be dragged to go to that game today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the only team he wants to root for is that no matter what I say, we root for the Yankees. Like we went through this. He says, "No, I root for the Bills." That's all he says. I said, "No. The one team you have to root for is the Yankees. Like you root for Aaron Judge," and he said, "I'll root for whoever the Yankees are playing."
Oh, so now he's one of those.
Anything I tell him that he should root for, he just wants to root against.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is not Brody baseball. This is a personal issue with Brody and Dad. This is you. I think you and Brody might need a touch of therapy, to be honest with you.
No. I think it's just fun for him. It's a fun game.
He anything Dad wants, he wants the other side of this thing.
When it comes to sports, yeah.
Is he excited about the new baby that Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld have produced?
And that baby's a winner in my book.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Question of the day yesterday. Graca asked it as we're ending. More famous, Josh Allen, Haley Steinfeld. John says not close. I won't tell you what he says, but not close.
He's going to say Haley Steinfeld, but I say Josh Allen.
You say Josh Allen more famous.
I do.
Really?
Although Haley Steinfeld is very successful and covers multiple, different areas where like my wife would kind of know who she is. She's still a little nondescript.
But would your wife know who Josh Allen is?
Brody's a big Bills fan, so yeah. She does.
So she would know.
Josh
Does
Allen is.
Josh Allen, is he bigger than football? Right? Like, because I think Mahomes.
Not really.
So Josh Allen is a huge football star, but doesn't go past the parameters of football.
Now he does because he married a movie star.
Yeah,
/
but
pop star.
if him marrying her brings him to new status, she's already at that status.
No, it just brings him because he obviously to the male population already has a much bigger lead, right? Than the 50, 60, 50, 40, 50, 60-year-old male. Like they all know who Josh Allen is.
Who the 40, 50, 60-year-old male, by the way, at the infancy stages of life.
Exactly.
Just starting to get going, according to you guys.
Well, this is why you should learn technology. Exactly. Can't fall behind.
I think it's very close. See, the problem with me in this debate is
where's John fall?
John thinks it's not even close. In fact, all night last night, he's sending like how many Twitter followers they have and how she is such a bigger star than he is. Yeah.
I get the argument. It's do they, come up on the radar of like your wife who knows nothing about sports?
My wife knows sport. My wife knows.
I'm saying my wife knows nothing.
Nothing.
So she's. Nothing.
How do you live with someone that knows nothing about sports? Like nothing.
It's good because it separates. It's like a separate church.
Yeah, but you said like, but you can never have the like, hey, big Yankee game tonight. I'd like to watch it. She's like, the Yankee
no, she understands. I got to watch these things. She's got that part of it.
Okay.
She doesn't care about it though.
She has no interest.
No, I mean,
so if you said to her,
She knows who
What's your
Aaron
wife's
Judge
name?
is at this point.
Berta?
What?
What's your wife's name?
Berta?
Yeah.
Abby.
You said Abby. Hey.
Abby.
Abs. You call her Abs, right?
Abs.
Abs. Abs, I got two hot tickets to the Yankees game today. We head over. Take in the game. Home for dinner. Who says no? She go?
She might go. Not nothing to do with the game, but for the environment. Is it a suite?
No.
She might ask.
Really?
I mean,
so she wants to stay. She wants to stay at the Biltmore.
I mean, would your wife not want to stay there?
Jordan wants to stay at the Biltmore.
Would your wife not want to stay there, Dave? If you said we're staying at the Biltmore, she'd be like, nah, I don't really want to stay there.
No. But the fact that your wife, the first question, if you said I got 2 Yankees tickets for today, would be sweet tickets.
She's not going for the game, obviously, if she knows nothing about the Yankees. Right?
I don't know. I don't understand.
She knows nothing about the Yankees. She doesn't care about the Yankees if they win or lose. She doesn't care about the baseball action. So yeah.
So she wants the shrimp. She wants the pork loin. That's what she wants.
Yeah. Like where's the best food or where's the best place to sit?
Right.
She's been to one Giant game since I covered the team, and it was only because it was a suite. She cares that little. Like she went to London with me.
And that's your job.
She went to London to the game with me, and she, I think, saw a show on the day that the Giants played the Rams.
So you're hooking her with concessions at this point. Like she'll go to Yankee Stadium, she'll partake in the chicken bucket ice cream.
Yeah,
a good time.
She's the other things around it are what she's going for, not the actual game.
Okay.
Was your wife a Met fan, or did you make her a Met fan?
She likes the Mets. Yeah, she's a Met.
Was she a Met fan before she met you?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my wife's a sports fan. In fact, she's less of a sports fan now because of me.
Right.
Like I take it so seriously, and I'm such a lunatic that it kind of turns her off.
My
She liked
mother
it
was
more
a big,
back
my
in the
mom
day.
is a big sports fan. She grew up a big sports fan.
Whose mom?
My mother.
She loves sports.
She watches the Yankees.
So if you said, "Hey, mom,"
almost every night.
Mom, I got 2 Yankees tickets today. Let's go.
Absolutely, she would definitely.
She's in.
Yeah.
All right. So at least we found someone in your family that would want to go to the Yankees game today. Let's look at the Yankees game today at the stadium. There's something special. It's different. Yankees home opener. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Register today to take the test.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Join DiPietro and Rothenberg Thursday, April 23rd for a special couch cast of round 1 of the NFL Draft. Presented by Calandra's Bakery. The Jets and Giants have 3 picks in the top 16, and Rick and Dave will react live as the first round unfolds. From the big decisions to the big-time drama. Catch it all in this YouTube-only exclusive, and it's all from Calandra's Bakery and your home for football talk. ESPN New York.
You know, why are you playing this, Ray?
It goes hard.
What is the rationale behind playing this?
There's no rationale. It just goes hard. It's good.
Yeah, no, that's
It's not
associated
cool.
with the Mets.
It's not
It's
cool.
no longer associated with the Mets. What
No.
should not
Yeah.
bother you?
For
It should
us
not
it
bother
is.
you.
You know exactly what Jordan explain why this would bother me.
Because that's Edwin Diaz's song.
Yeah,
He's
they use a bootleg version out in L.A. now.
No, that's not the point. The
But it
point
doesn't
is,
matter.
I
You're
love
rubbing it
Edwin
in that
Diaz.
he's gone.
He was ripped away from us, and now you're playing that song. Come on, man. You're not that naive. You know exactly what you were doing. You know exactly you wanted all the smoke right here in
I'm
this segment.
aware of what I'm doing.
You know
but-
exactly what you're doing.
But this should not upset you nearly as much as it does. Nearly as much.
Because you don't understand.
It's out of sight, out of mind.
If Mariano Rivera up and left to sign with another team,
he wouldn't.
And if he did, and
But he
all
would-
of a sudden you, to make a point, would play Enter Sandman, or I would play it to mock you, you would be annoyed.
Yeah, but Mariano Rivera wouldn't leave.
That's
so.
You can't even comprehend, right? You don't. You did it with a purpose. Listen, it's trollish, but just own it.
It's definitely trollish. Come on.
You did it. You did it for.
And
a
I'm a
reason.
Yankees fan. That's definitely trollish.
It's not like you're like, what would be a nice song to come back to? And you're like, oh yeah, that. No, you did it because you wanted conversation. You wanted to annoy me.
I don't believe that. Well, no, so there was no like real malice entering the segment with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a wall of music sometimes that I play from, and
come
it was
on.
like we were coming back. You and I were in conversation. I was like, okay, I guess I'll just hit that one. Wasn't anything about that.
You're so full of crap. You honestly, how you live with yourself is beyond me right now. You did it to make a statement, to make a point.
What's the statement?
The statement is, you don't have Edwin Diaz. Ha, ha, ha. That's what it is.
Yeah, because Edwin Diaz is really what's making a difference for the Mets right now.
Forget it.
That's
You know what?
the issue.
RJ,
Diaz is the issue at hand.
Because Jordan clearly is on the right side of this. RJ, I know you never disagree with him. Can you say something, please?
I think it was trollish, and I think it's great.
Okay, but trollish.
Listen, it's a good song also.
We're on YouTube, by the way.
You're not doing this very...
We're on YouTube. You go YouTube.
Very discreet. He's very discreet, RJ.
And you can see RJ wall blending today.
Yeah, today's a wall blender.
Today's a wall blender.
Listen, the song should live on, though. It's time to disconnect from Edwin Diaz.
No.
He took the song with him, and we're going to...
No.
They don't even use the real version of the song out
That's
in
not
L.A.
the point. You know, fine, whatever. Let's talk about the Yankees today. It hits different. Yankees, home opener, at the stadium. 1 o'clock start. Like, I don't know. Just it's something. It's special, isn't it?
Yeah, it signals the beginning of like the real beginning of the season. Like this is like when they go and they play. Remember they played the game in Japan or whatever.
The Mets had one of those too. Against the Cubs.
And it's
ridiculous.
It's like the precursor to the season. Like that's what it feels like when there's a road game. Like okay, now the season starts. They're playing a home game at Yankee Stadium. That's what it feels like.
Yankee Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like this. I don't know. There's something special about that, isn't there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It would be a little bit better if like Cam Schlittler was on.
I agree with two things that take it down a notch today. Will Warren, and the Marlins.
Yeah.
And I know the Marlins are 5-1, but
didn't even think about the Marlins. To be honest,
it's still
really
the
matter.
Marlins. I actually think it's smart for the Yankees because Marlins come in July. There's no buzz. They come in and whatever. They come in first series of the year. Hey, those are all going to be sold out. It's going to be a hot ticket.
Yeah. And also, I said it. I'm as guilty as everyone. Will Warren is extremely disrespected. He's been pretty good for them.
He's not great.
I know, but he's been pretty good for him. Everyone,
right? But I mean,
everybody looks at him as like that extra guy. Like, he's not. Will Warren.
But Schlittler is unbelievable.
No, I know.
Fried is phenomenal.
I'm not saying he's in that category, but Will Warren's 26 years old, and he has really good stuff. Struck out a lot of guys last year. Like. Pitch serviceably, like there's a world where Will Warren's a pretty solid starting pitcher.
No, but I think that's this year. Like Will Warren is a good
that's
pitcher.
What I'm saying.
But he's not Fried. He's not Cole when he comes back. He's not Schlittler. So unfortunately, he falls to the back of the pack.
Yeah,
it's fine.
So the exciting part is, as you name those names, there's a world, and this is what has you excited about the Yankees as coming into the home opener. There's a world where Garrett Cole comes back, right? And he's Garrett Cole again. And you have Cam Schlittler and Max Fried, and Carlos Rodon comes back, and he's slots in as your fourth starter.
Right. And
like
then
that's the state of your starting.
And then who's your fifth
staff.
starter? Will Warren, Luis Heel, Ryan Weathers. Well, two things for you. Firstly, any of those guys as a 5-starter is a luxury. Secondly, whoever's not going to be in the starting rotation, guess what happens? Now you go to the bullpen, and it makes that better. So, you have to be ecstatic over the start for the Yankees, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the pitching is obviously what's getting you exciting. Like the idea of, okay, that's the starting staff. The bullpen's actually been really good, too, so that is a little bit of a concern. The lineup, that's my one worry about this team still. 6 of the 9 guys in the lineup are batting 200 or less.
Yeah, but come on, man. First of all, you're 5-1. Second of all, it's 6 games into the season.
I know, but this is what the team is, right? They're going to be a team that hits a lot of home runs.
But Judge is hitting below 200. He's not going to hit below 200.
He is. I understand. But come late in the season and playoffs like that, it's going to be the concern with the team, right? Should I forget about that?
No,
should I forget about the previous 5 years? Like and pretend like that's not shouldn't be a concern. The lineup, the low average, swinging at everything. Should I just pretend like that's not there?
I think that there are issues with the bottom of that Yankees lineup. The Judges of the world, the Bellingers, they're going to be fine. The Yankees offensively were really good last year. Really good.
I understand that. But it's still my concern with the team. Like that's the.
So your biggest.
What's
concern
your biggest
right
concern with the Yankees? Like that's got to be it, right?
I don't know. I mean, I would have and they've been good so far. I don't know that I trust Duvall in big spots in the 8th inning. Bednar is my closer ultimately. I guess he's fine. I think the bullpen is maybe the weak link for the Yankees right now.
But that's the thing is I've grown accustomed to being
and
able
not right now, by the way.
To being able to trust Brian Cashman to build a quality bullpen.
He always does, yes.
For the most part, I don't have to worry about that. So I'm not worried about whether Doval ends up being their 8th inning guy come October.
When
we're sitting here in April.
With the Knicks all the time. And the conversation with the Knicks all the time is, where's that line where they have to get to for you to say, that was at least a tread water season? And I think what people believe with the Knicks is the Knicks have to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like they were there last year. They're supposed to be better this year. They fired the coach last year. The East was supposed to be down this year. Eastern Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
What is the Yankees' Eastern Conference Finals?
in my head, I'm battling whether ALCS is even enough.
So you think they need to go to the World Series this year?
Probably. Just making it to the ALCS and getting blown, losing 4-1.
Well, not necessarily 4-1, but losing in the ALCS.
I mean, if you lose I could justify losing a Game 7 to a really good, dominant team, like whoever that may be this year, that's just so good and you can't beat them or whatever. But yeah, it's right around the edge of the ALCS or the World Series. Probably.
So where are you? Are you satisfied with a good competitive ALCS appearance, or do you need the World Series?
Probably the World Series.
You need the World Series. Yeah.
I mean, that's where this organization is.
You're in the midst. I mean, Garrett Cole is at the end of his career, right? He might come back and be great, but he's at the back end of his career. Judge is in the prime of his career, right? You need to capitalize now. So I would agree with you. I think Yankees need to get to the World Series.
One of their most important players is Giancarlo Stanton, right? Because he's the only one that consistently has hit in the playoffs. You need to keep him healthy, which is always you're just sitting there crossing your fingers throughout the whole season.
He looks healthy so far.
But that's what I mean.
You didn't have an issue with the day off on Thursday for him, did you?
No, I'm good with days off for him anytime he needs.
Even though he's come out so very hot this season, doesn't bother you at all?
No, don't care.
Okay. All right, because I know there were Yankee fans that were complaining. I heard Kay talking about it yesterday.
You're going to worry about Game 6 or 5 of the season?
Well, it's just why
the goal is to keep him healthy for Game 170.
I agree, but the flip side of that is why are you not playing a guy who's come out of the gates so red hot with an off day on Thursday, right?
Because this guy is made of glass and he can get injured at any moment. And so he needs a special plan that's different from anyone else's plan. He's in a different boat today. He doesn't even run.
Well, they don't want him to.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
This is a player that has his plan.
He's the Yankees version of Deonte Banks. Don't even worry about running.
Deonte Banks is 23 years old, though.
Yeah, but don't even worry about running.
But he's on a completely the plan for Giancarlo Stanton is different than anyone else in baseball.
And I promise you, Stanton would be a better tackler than Banks. That I'm very confident in.
I mean, he wouldn't be able to track down anybody. You would have to literally run into him.
Yeah, but he'd be great around the line of scrimmage.
He's huge.
He's an enormous human being. You want to talk a little Giants?
You want? Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we break? And I feel like me peppering you is great, but I also feel maybe the people want to talk to you about the Giants.
Okay.
How do you feel about the people?
I'm a man of the people.
You're a man of the people?
I am a man of the people.
All right. So Jordan, who claims to be a man of the people, welcomes your questions on the Giants. 800-919-3776. Also, Jordan, you know what's coming up in the next segment?
What's that?
The morning roast.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You don't have one yet, do you?
Come on.
Do you?
You have that little confidence in me?
Yeah.
I came up with something.
You have a morning roast?
I do.
You know what? This is why you are who you are. So we'll get into the Giants, 800-919-3776, and the morning roast. And what is the morning roast? It's anywhere you want to go. Something that bothers you that you need to get off your chest to be cathartic right now. 800-919-3776. The Giants and the roast coupled. Next, DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Things are really heating up in the tournament, and FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single game day leading up to the big championship game. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. That's FanDuel.com/local to claim your first profit boost and keep the action going from now till the big championship. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do one hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates to third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Join DiPietro and Rothenberg Thursday, April 23rd for a special couch cast of round one of the NFL Draft. Presented by Calandra's Bakery. The Jets and Giants have 3 picks in the top 16, and Rick and Dave will react live as the first round unfolds. From the big decisions to the big-time drama. Catch it all in this YouTube-only exclusive, and it's all from Calandra's Bakery and your home for football talk. ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Rick not here, scheduled day off. Graca's supposed to be here. He's under the weather. And then we called on the closer, Jordan Raanan. Jordan, 11th hour, gets the call, and he's like, I'm in. I want to do it.
Let's do it. Let's go.
When you got what'd you get, a text last night around 10:30?
I think it was exactly 10:56.
You were like, immediately like, let's go. I'm in.
I said, yeah, I got it. I'm in. No problem.
You know what?
All good.
You know what?
Well, you got the apology. Sorry to reach out to you so late. I know this is last minute. All good. Let's go. I'm in.
You're the Incredible Hulk is who you are.
Yeah.
You are a superhero.
Well, unlike other people, I could power through. Like I haven't slept much. Because in order to do that hike up Camelback, we had to wake up at 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah. My daughter wanted to get the sunrise for the top.
And your daughter's she's a teenager.
Yeah.
You have a teenager that wants to wake up at 5:30 to go do something?
Yes.
It's not normal. You might have the only one.
It's not normal. The motivation was to get the sunrise on camera for the talk,
Oh, so it all had a grand plan for social media.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it was cloudy and you didn't see there was no sun.
So was the hike enjoyable?
It was tough.
Did you almost
really
pass?
hard?
Did you almost not make it?
I mean, we were both struggling. I mean, I was like,
Who was in more trouble
legitimately
during this
you're
hike?
climbing rocks at the
So
straight.
you're mountain climbing?
Basically.
Really?
I can't walk up the stairs right now. My legs, holy cow.
So do you
2 days later, I can't walk.
Do you think I couldn't have done it?
Debatable. It was right on the edge. Like I mean, we were both at the point. Me and my daughter.
At any point during the hike, were you like, why did I agree to do this?
I mean, like 90%.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100. Yeah. And you think coming down is easy? No, coming down was tough on your legs. It was
Really?
hard.
Wow.
Like there's points where you're like basically crawling because you can't. It's like straight down.
Because you're an Adonis, is what you are, huh?
I am. I mean, I'm the best father alive. The fact that I agreed to do that.
Yeah.
I worked for 3 days
did your
straight,
wife make
and then
the trek as well out to
she
Arizona?
did, but she still has the foot thing. Remember, she had the foot surgery,
So she couldn't do this.
I mean,
And
she
Brody
can't-
wanted no part of this because he was busy studying Bill's tape.
It's
right?
not even an option. Brody, there's no way in the world Brody can't do that. It was way too hard for a 6-year-old.
And your daughter, she's an elite athlete, right? Isn't she a big-time soccer player?
Yeah, lacrosse now she's playing too.
Really?
Yeah. So.
And what grade is she in?
She's a freshman.
Freshman.
Yeah. So she did it. She tells me her legs aren't sore, but she also
thought
it was very
quickly
hard.
'cause she's 15 years old.
Yes.
Right. Not
She's
old
in better
like
shape
you.
than I am, of course.
Yeah, much better shape.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to get to the Giants stuff?
Ooh.
And then we got the
Giants.
morning roast. I think I have a good roast, but we'll find out. I want to let you know, Jordan.
What do we got?
Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. This afternoon, a game you will not be in attendance at, Jordan. Opening day for the Yankees at the stadium against the Marlins, 7 o'clock. It's the Islanders hosting the Flyers in a huge game, 7:30. Knicks welcome the Bulls to the Garden. And also at 7:30, the Nets host the Hawks. And 10:15, nice, really good late start, Mets visit the Giants. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. RJ, you making your way to Yankee Stadium today? Or no? RJ screening calls, I guess. So, Ray, we know you're not because you have the Knicks tonight. Jordan, you're not because, not sure why, but I guess nobody would want to go with you.
I just got home from
Why would you
being
word
away.
it like that?
Well, that's what he said. He said Brody would not want to go. His wife
No.
would not want to go.
I said he would. I was just away and working. And so I can't come home and then just be like, see ya, and go for the day. Although I am playing golf, but,
RJ, we're going to get to the Giants in a moment. Are you are not going to the Yankees game also today, right?
No, I can't make it.
You'll consume it from first pitch to last pitch, though, at home.
Oh yeah, I've gone to two
Openers.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
At what point are you like, hey, Antonio, come on here, sit, watch this. This is important stuff. Yankees opening day.
Oh, no. In fact, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
Kick it around. Maybe at some point in the near future, taking him to a game. I think.
Really?
Listen. It'd have to be a day game.
Well, I think that goes without saying.
But I mean, like a weekday day game. Like
But
I don't
they have those.
Right. That's what I mean. So we got to pick our spots carefully because you would need a little bit of a bit sparser crowd. You know what I mean?
It could be hot at a weekday with day game. You got to be careful with the kids with that, and that makes it really unenjoyable.
Yeah. So it's really got to happen here. Maybe soon. So the idea has been brought up.
Really?
Yeah,
now would Ange feel FOMO? Like does she have to go because she doesn't want to miss that experience through his eyes?
She likes going. Yeah, she likes going to baseball games.
Oh, so she would if you said, "Hey, Ange, you and I, let's go," she would go.
Yeah. Well, we've brought him along slowly. A couple of years ago, went to a Brooklyn Cyclones game. I mean, at the time he was.
How did that? A couple of years ago, he's 2 now.
No, but that's what I mean. He was like at the time. I think he was like I don't know, like 10, 11 months, just to get some exposure.
Just to start the process.
And I don't even think we stayed the whole game. And then last year, 2 games. All right. So we're
2
growing.
Brooklyn Cyclones games.
Yeah.
But those
you
don't really care about the result. You can get at it any time.
Correct.
This is the kind of game that you love the Yankees. You don't want to leave in a 4-4 game in the 8th inning.
I mean, and that's a very short commute home. By the time traffic is, kind of empty now, you might be talking 12, 14 minutes.
Right.
This is not that.
It's got to be over an hour for you to get back home.
Oh, from the stadium? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you think he's built up the endurance that he can handle a Yankees game?
Here's my concern.
Uh-huh.
I think it's too much endurance. He'll tear that ballpark up. That's my concern.
Would you ever do this? And then we'll get to the Giants in one moment. Would you ever? And I know this is going to be met with anger from all parties. The 3 of you are at the game. It goes sideways. He needs to leave.
Ange leaves with him?
Ange, take him home.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that.
I normally, maybe. Her now at 30-ish weeks pregnant, not a great idea for
that's
me.
not that.
Why would you even bring this
What
up?
about if it was playoffs?
He wouldn't bring him to playoffs.
If we're gonna do this, it's got to be nice early season. But like you said, it's a good thought about the weather.
There's no way you're bringing him to a playoff game.
No.
Break my heart. So he's really into the Yankees here?
He's 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't say. I can't tell you that he's really into it. He does. So he's very smart. He has figured out that when it's time for bedtime and he doesn't want to go to bed yet.
Yeah, that's when you watch.
Yeah, but that's not fandom of the Yankees.
No.
That's doesn't want to go to sleep.
Yeah, he'll look at Ange.
He'll latch onto anything.
He'll say, "Mommy, I want to watch baseball," because he knows I'm out there watching baseball.
He sold out his father the other day, Jordan.
He's very bright.
Ange found a empty ice cream container in the garbage, and Ange is like, "Who had the ice cream?" He looks at her. He's like, "Daddy had ice cream, Mommy."
See, what you don't know, he was a co-conspirator. He had half.
Yeah, but he took none of the blame. Half the ice cream, none of the blame.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah, that's sounds about right.
All right, let's get to the Giants. You know my mantra, right?
What's that?
You don't know it?
All right, is this the you're guaranteed that the Giants are going to win the Super Bowl?
Well, it comes with a phrase and a saying. 65 or sooner. 65 or sooner. 65 or sooner. The Giants will win a Super Bowl by Super Bowl 65. How do you feel about that?
It's coming quickly, right?
They got 5 years.
That's quick. A Super Bowl in the next 5 years, it's asking a lot.
Okay. Do you believe in Jackson Dart?
I think he's going to be a good quarterback. Do I know if he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback? I don't know that yet.
But forget about that. Do you believe that Jackson Dart's going to be a really good quarterback in this
I think he's going to be a quality quarterback in the NFL.
Okay. So then, in your mind, that question is answered, right?
Yeah, but there's a difference between them. We were talking about whether he can win a Super Bowl.
Oh, I understand. But like quarterback, we don't have that. That conversation is done, right?
No. Yes. Joe Shane actually said that this week. Man, it's a lot different when you have a quarterback. Like,
Of course, it's a lot different.
But
you hear me say that, and your thought is he's insane, or your thought is he's optimistic of what could be a good team in the next 5 years.
Yeah. There's a difference, though, between good team and Super Bowl.
Sure, but like you hear me, you don't think that's crazy, right? If I would have said it last year, you would have thought that was insane.
Yeah, if we said it last year, I would have laughed.
Right.
I no longer laugh at that. And John Harbaugh, you throw in the mix. So now you have a coach and a quarterback. I mean, now it gives you a shot, right?
How different are things with the Giants right now? Like the inner workings of the Giants. You have John Harbaugh. You have consistency. You have Dawn Aponte running things. Joe Shane's still there. Like how different is the feel of what they are?
It's very different. I think that it just gives you hope. It gives you the belief that the organization is running efficiently and effectively and professionally, right? Like whereas in the past, I think some of the hope, especially I'm talking about even from the players' perspective, was kind of fake. Like they convince themselves. I'm not saying they don't believe it, but they do. Every year, players convince themselves they're going to be good and better than they are, and everyone around them is great. But I think now it's different in the feeling of the organization internally, especially from players, that like, oh, we know we're going to get this right now. Whereas before, I think they knew it could easily.
Oh, the players excited because it's going to be harder, right? Like it's not going to be any country club atmosphere like you had with Brian Dable. Are they excited about this?
I don't think they've gotten to that.
So
point
they don't
yet.
know what they're in store for.
I don't think they know what they're for. They're looking at the results are going to be good. At least we won't have to go through the pain of sucking again.
How different like record-wise this year, and not knowing what's going to happen in the draft coming up in 3 weeks, even less than 3 weeks now, how competitive do you expect this team to be?
I'm thinking they're around the 500-ish team.
Uh-huh.
I think that's kind of what they are. But, like, it's just going to look better, right? It's going to look more professional, more efficient. They seem to have a plan, too, right? Whereas before, like they used to be all over the place. I feel like now, like you could see what John Harbaugh is doing, right? And he even said this, like they're establishing the kind of football team they want to be, right? You could see that, right? Mm-hmm. 2 tight ends. They got another tight end and they signed Isaiah Likely. They signed a fullback. Like you could see what they're trying to be.
They want to run the football.
Bulked up their special teams. This is right up John Harbaugh's alley. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you would figure that they would build the team in the shadow of John Harbaugh. He's the coach of the team, right?
I know, but you could see it, and it just makes sense. And they didn't, they came off Elijah Vera Tucker because they thought it was too expensive and too risky, right? Like they got to a point where they just didn't want to go there anymore. So it doesn't seem like they're pressing to make moves. It feels like a purpose. It feels
like there's a plan in place. So let's walk through the draft a little bit. It's right less than 3 weeks from today. What are you thinking? Are you thinking Sonny Styles? Are you thinking Caleb Downs? Or are you thinking what seems to be kind of the one that's gaining a lot of steam, Jeremiyah Love?
Yeah, my head's stuck on Jeremiyah Love right now, to be honest with you. It really is. Like everything you heard, the reason, I mean, if you think about it, the reason they started poking around about the top running backs in free agency, you heard they love Jeremiyah Love. Like, to me, it's probably him or Downs. I don't know why. For some reason, I think
you don't think Styles, huh?
I think he might not be there.
You think Styles is going to go top 4?
I think he might end up going in the top 4.
Well, he's not going to go 1.
Right.
He's not going to go 2. You think Arizona or Tennessee takes him, huh?
Kind of do.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let me ask you a different question then.
Mm-hmm.
If he is there, if Love, Styles, Downs are all there, who are the Giants taking?
My gut is telling me Love at this point, to be honest with you.
Wow.
That's what
how do you feel about that? Because originally when I heard that, I was like, I kind of flipped out. I was like, that's ridiculous. You have 2 capable running backs. I don't think they're great, but I don't think they're awful. Like you ran the football effectively last year. But then I started to come around to it a little bit. You need football players. You need quality football players. And from every draft expert that I've seen, this is an elite talent. So I'm not as turned off as I was when I first heard it. What's your take on it?
I'm not the biggest fan of the running back at that high, but because it's right. But you're paying him essentially as a top 10 running back right off the bat,
right?
So you're not getting that value. But this draft's a little different. We're talking about middle linebacker. You're almost in the same boat. It's not top 10 anymore, but you're not getting huge value either. Like Tremaine Edmonds just signed for what? $13 million a year. I think it was $12 million. So. You're kind of it's that position also. You're not getting great value. Same with safety, right? Safety, I guess, is up. The top safeties and middle linebackers, I guess, are over $20 million, but it's not premium position. So because of that, I could be talked. Is that
why you don't like it's not you don't like Jeremiyah Love? You don't think he's a massive difference maker?
Not at all. I think
it's just because the financials don't add up that you're not getting tremendous value.
And then the other side of that is also, we've gone through this, is running backs get injured a lot.
A lot. We saw Saquon suffer a catastrophic injury.
Yeah. I mean, he was injured a bunch during his time here. Like every running back gets injured. That's part of the job, basically. So at some point in the 4 years when you're getting supposed to be cheap labor, basically, he's probably going to get injured at some point. But
So a couple things on the negative. You're not getting cheap labor.
Right.
Because you're just not. And he's probably going to miss some time because that's what happens with running backs.
But because of the draft, and the draft is not great this year at premium positions, of what the draft provides, the situation the Giants in being obviously a little different than it was previously. That before it was also, you need a quarterback. Eli is done at the end of his career. It's done. You need a quarterback in this spot. There are a lot of quarterbacks available that year. Look who ended up being available. Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson were among the options.
There lies the difference. And I have PTSD from that. And I'm like, oh, God, running back, top 5, can't do it, awful, blows up in your face. It is a different circumstance in the fact that you didn't have a quarterback and you didn't really have a very good team, and you thought that the running back would change everything and fix. I mean, I didn't think it. They thought that it would change everything and fix the quarterback who, as much as we love him, right, was at the tail end of his career. You have the quarterback now. You have the young athletic quarterback. You add that level of running back, and maybe your offense is just that much more dynamic, right?
Yeah. And look, I heard from multiple people that the Giants love Jeremiyah Love, right? Okay. Now, I don't know where he ultimately ends up on their board. Joe Schoen's meeting with the scouts. I believe it started yesterday. But if you told me Jeremiyah Love is number 1 on their board when all's said and done, I wouldn't be surprised at all. So if you're then sitting there at pick 5,
and then don't you have
and the number 1 player on your entire board sitting there, how do you not take him?
You have to take him, right?
And you're not viewing him as strictly a running back. You're viewing him as adding an offensive weapon for Jackson Dart. So here's what I wanted to know. That's what I wanted to ask you earlier.
Yeah.
Because you said originally your gag reflex was kind of like
that was my first thought.
So you're sitting there at the live draft show on the YouTube channel.
The Couchcast, yeah. We're on YouTube right now, by the way, also.
Oh, really?
Yeah. RJ, did you know that? At this very moment, we are live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, I feel like there's a more seamless way to do that. But, yeah, that is true.
We are.
I thought that was actually masterfully done right there.
Why go seamless when you can see the seam? That's what I say.
That's deep.
Yeah.
He's a poet.
Truly a wordsmith.
Is a baseball seamless? No. Seams are right there, and it's beautiful. As is our show right now, live on YouTube.
So the Couchcast.
Yeah.
You're going to be on the Couchcast.
I have something to say quickly, and then you're going to take control here. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. Go ahead.
So you're going to be on the Couchcast.
Right.
The 5th pick comes up, and they announce Jeremiyah Love to the Giants at 5. What's the reaction going to be?
I'll be okay.
Excited?
Yeah, because now
you're saying I'll just be okay. That's not exactly.
No. I mean,
doesn't sound great.
Because George, let's think about what the offensive weapons now, right? Malik Nabers, and how are we with the Malik Nabers rehab? Is it going well now? Where are we at with that?
Supposed to be going well. The Giants, because John Harbaugh's a new coach, they'll be coming in this week, so they put their eyes on him. But I will say this: Joe Schoen previously was saying, he's trending towards being ready for training camp. Malik Nabers. This week, that has now shifted to hopeful and optimistic he'll be ready for week 1, which I think they should have been saying all along.
Well, I mean, that's truly what we care about, right?
Right, which is why I was always like, wait, why did we care? Why? First of all, he'll never be there day 1 of training camp and be on the field and fully practicing, because why would you even bother doing that?
Well, you wouldn't. It seems dumb, right?
Exactly. So, but look, it is because he had the full meniscus repair. It's something we have to keep an eye on. Is when Malik Nabers is going to be back for the Giants and whether he'll be at 100% right away.
So, but it's good to know that you think that your thought right now is that week 1 is hopeful, right?
It'll be somewhere in the vicinity of around week 1, but it also might take him a little time to get back. So
no, I get it.
It might be a little slow, gradual climb. I don't think we should sit here and think Malik Nabers is going to be back to his former self starting in week 1.
But you're going to have Malik Nabers, and he's going to be, at some point, a dynamic weapon on the offense.
Again, yes. But I agree. Nabers.
I love Isaiah Likely. I think that signing is sensational.
I'm a big fan of that move as well. Even though I know he never had 500 yards receiving.
Yeah, but because he was the second tight end on a team that didn't really want to throw the football.
I understand. That's why I said I'm on board. I think, obviously, he's the guy like in fantasy every year. You're like, if they just gave him the opportunity.
Well,
he
now,
would be
right
really,
now
you
he's
know
gonna,
what I mean?
now we'll see what he is. Is he capable of breaking out of that shell? I mean, he was also the number 2 tight end on that team behind Mark Andrews, and I like the Calvin Austin Darnell Mooney combination. I like Mooney. I think he's a good wide receiver, and I think they got great value on both of those guys. So, and then Scatterbo, Tracy, Theo Johnson. If I add Jeremiyah Love, like Jordan, you start to look at that offense and say, if they were to add Jeremiyah Love to that offense, there's a lot of weapons on that offense now.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. Is like a lot of people are saying they still need another wide receiver. But if they just need another offensive weapon. If you ask me, just add one more big offensive weapon, and now you have a really potent offense for Jackson Dart. Still need to address the offensive line for sure, but that offense with Jeremiyah Love, like I've gotten on board, and I have been in the past an anti-running back.
Yeah, so you and I were the same
draft guy. Yeah, 100%. But this draft is also it's a little different. It is a little different. There isn't the 100%. There's no Quentin Nelson in this draft. There's no Orlando Pace in this draft.
Mawanoa is not considered Penei Sewell, right? Even the best and the brightest of the offensive linemen are not considered the typical elite standard of offensive linemen.
There's no wide receiver that's Jamar Chase. Like if Jamar Chase was there, I'd say you got to take that guy.
Right. You think Tate is the first receiver or Mekhi Lemon?
I think it's Tate.
You think it's Tate?
I don't see that being a top 5. Probably not even a top 10-ish guy. Probably.
Do you think the Giants are at all interested in Carnell Tate at 5?
Not really at 5.
You find that hard to believe. And here's the big question for you. And I think this is what everyone's focused on and wants to know, because I would love it. Trading back. Now, I know it's not a great draft, and there's got to be a team that wants to move up to take someone. Is that realistic to think the Giants could trade back and get more draft equity?
I think they would like to if that was an option. Like if they're sitting there at 5 and Down, Styles, and Love are all there, like I think like, okay, we can then move back and still get one of these guys at 9, 10. I think that would be something they'd be very interested in.
You think there's going to be a team that would want that to move up and take someone there? Or do you think this draft is so poor that there's not going to be really suitors for it?
I think you'll probably have a team that's interested in doing it, but not for like a super steep price. Like it won't be a steep price. Because it's a different price when it's a quarterback price than when it's a running back.
But if you could
and we talked about this with Joe Shane, by the way. I asked him this exact question.
And what did he say?
So I'm kind of spouting off what he said. Is like, yeah, if we have like 3 or 4 guys we still like and we'd absolutely love, but we would. He didn't say absolutely love, but they would be obviously open to moving back down at that point and then collecting more draft assets. And the big gap between the first round, they only have 2 top 100 picks. This year.
Right.
So to add another pick would certainly be something they would be
How
open to.
involved is Joe Shane in this draft? Like, is this his baby, or is this kind of, he's involved but not what he once was?
Yeah, I think that's
what
he's involved
it is.
but not. Like, obviously, the other guy has final say, so his hands are on everything, right? We're talking about John Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh, I understand.
Yeah,
and
his
as far as
fingers
you
are
can
on
tell,
everything.
as far as you can tell, the relationship between the two of those guys is copacetic at the moment.
Yeah, seems like it's gone well. Now, deep down, we don't know what John Harbaugh feels about Joe Shane. He says he does. He went out of his way to mention how well they worked together in free agency. It was one of the first things he said. So I did find that notable that he said that. It made me think it's unlikely they're going to move on from him after the draft coming up right now.
Okay.
But
all right. Big year for Joe Shane, though,
impossible.
Isn't it? Big year for Joe Shane.
Yeah, he's in a prove yourself mode, right?
Right.
I think he knows that. He understands that.
Well, he should.
But look, there's scenarios. Look at Elliott Wolf was the general manager in New England. They brought in Ryan Cowden from the Giants, essentially, who was Mike Vrabel's guy. And everybody thought he'll be the GM by next year. And they had a great year. Elliott Wolf, they actually went to the Super Bowl. And now Elliott Wolf is basically the GM with Ryan Cowden there and with him. And he's certainly not going anywhere.
That would be the ideal.
So
the best possible scenario would be if they're really good and they get along and he stays and Harbaugh loves him.
Yeah, especially for Joe Shane, that's the best scenario.
Right. But who wouldn't want that?
I agree.
You know who the number one player, by the way? I know this is off the beaten path. We'll get to the roast in a moment. The number one player in the class of 29 in New Jersey, baseball-wise, is?
Oh, Walker Snee.
Yeah. Chris Snee's son.
Me and my friends there was a video of him throwing. Did you see that?
No, but he throws in the 90s already.
Circulating, yeah. He was pitching and in an off-season indoor facility, but you could hear the glove popping, and it was showing low 90s.
Yeah.
As a freshman in high school.
In ninth grade.
Yeah. He's also a high-level quarterback, and he's got offers at big schools already.
That's amazing.
Even though he hasn't even played in high school yet.
It's amazing. Did he or Shane's kid just transfer to a different school to avoid
He transferred. Shane's kid is the quarterback at Bosco, who also has a lot of offers. Not quite the top.
So Walker Snee is a better prospect, but Shane's kid is also a very good player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the morning roast, we've walked it right up here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. RJ Raymond in unison. Are you guys ready?
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. All right, Raymond, fire it up.
This is why I'm hot. Is the morning roast.
Jordan, why are you up and around?
I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Where
I can hear
we're
you.
on the air, right?
Because I know, but
and Jordan, we're on YouTube at the moment. YouTube, stream it right now. Jordan is walking around his studio.
YouTube saw everything.
So the machine, the Comrex, you guys know what Comrex, but I'm trying to explain it to the people. The machine that we use to broadcast on air is saying battery is running low, and it keeps dripping down. I'm at 18% right now.
Well, why don't you plug it in?
It looks like I was double checking to make sure it's plugged in. It looks like it's plugged in. So we could have a problem. We could have a problem coming up.
So we get 18% more of you?
So I've been looking at this. Now we're down to 17. I've been looking at this for a while here.
Did you say 17% more of you? Well done.
Oh,
well
here.
said.
I found the reason.
It's something's not plugged in.
It was plugged in. It was connected, but it wasn't all the way in.
Right.
Okay.
That's not the first time you've heard that, right?
Wow.
That's for Rick.
Filling the slack for Rick?
I had to for Rick. You know what? It's too easy. I had to.
Please do not clip that.
I had
Too
to.
late.
I was in, but not all the way.
Yeah. That's the story of your life. All right, let's go here. Here we go. Okay. Raymond.
Back.
Raymond.
Wow. No pressure.
No. I'm not going to you necessarily. I'm going to ask you, where do you want to start here? We go to the phones. You can go if you'd like.
How do you feel about your roast, Dave?
Mine? You want me to bat leadoff?
Well, how do you feel about it?
I feel good about it.
We'll go to RJ. RJ's filling the call screener. Let's see what the call screener says.
I got Dan in Sayville.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I got Danny in the Poconos. I got Tyler in East Meadow. I got Thomas in West Haven. You lead the path.
You know, what the hell? I'll go.
You're going to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm bothered by this. This is... And it's...
Is this going to bother me, too?
It's probably going to bother a lot of people.
All right.
And it's almost a shame Rick is not here because I'm sure he'd have snide comments about it.
He's listening now, right there?
He's always listening. He's always listening. I saw a video yesterday that was very troubling. And it came from our friends over at Side Talk. And you ask, who's Side Talk? Well, there are the people who made that famous Knicks video several years ago with the fans outside the Garden.
Oh, the Bing Bong?
The Bing Bong folks.
Bing Bong!
Yeah, those guys. The topic of this one was, and I assume it was opening day at Citi Field. We're just talking to random Mets fans about Mrs. Met. And I got to tell you.
Oh, no.
I don't know what other words to use other than there's really objectifying a mascot. A mascot. And listen, a couple years ago, the Mets made significant changes to the appearance of Mrs. Met. Some things they stand out a little more than they used to. But it's funny you were talking earlier about going to the ballpark for reasons other than the game. And boy, these guys in this video made it sound like they were going to the ballpark to get a good look and activities with Mrs. Met. It was troubling. It was very troubling. So And I'm not only going to roast the very uncomfortable discussion that they brought forth, but I'm also going to roast the Mets for doing this because at the end of the day, it was their decision to do these. Because at the end of the day, it was their decision to enhance Mrs. Met, which, by the way, I'm not even sure whether or not there may be a dude in that mascot costume. I don't know. It could be a male, it could be female. I don't know. But there are several reasons why I'm troubled by that video and I don't know that you need to be attracted to a mascot.
See, I think your roast is good, but I think you need to roast these animals that are.
Oh, I'm roasting the animals.
To go after the Mets for enhancing Mrs. Met.
I think
terrible.
I think the Mets knew what they were doing. I think they were fully aware. I think they did this for a reason. And again, the reaction should have been expected, but I cannot stress this enough. This is a mascot we're talking about. She has a giant baseball for a head. Like,
I didn't know you were going baseball there.
I should probably leave it at that.
I think she looks absolutely lovely, by the way, for the record. I think it's these sickos.
They're giving her a backstory for crying out loud.
I think it's these sickos that are saying this kind of stuff. All right, well, nice way to start the roast. Let's go to Dan in Sayville. Dan, you're on the morning roast. Have at it, my friend.
Hey, good morning, guys. So I want to roast people who in fantasy sports, when they want to trade with you, and they usually send you a terrible trade, and then you say no, and then they get mad and act like you're obligated to like send you like your best player for like scraps of the.
You know what I love, Dan? Yep. I love when these people try to convince you that the trade is really good for you. Have you encountered that?
Yeah, so just as a quick example, why I really made this call was earlier this week, some guy tried to trade me for Ohtani. You know, we're like 3 days into the baseball season. I say no, and he goes, I really want to work out a deal. You know, we should get something done. Like, no, I don't want to work out a deal with you. So I just had to get that off my chest.
I like it. I think it's a good solid roast. Raymond wouldn't understand because Raymond believes he's better than fantasy football or baseball or any of the fantasy sports. What's your deal?
What's this got to do with me?
Just taking a shot at you. Jordan, you play any fantasy?
Yeah. Fantasy football, obviously. You know, been in the same league forever. And I'm actually in fantasy baseball, too.
You do fantasy baseball, huh?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm like the secondary owner. Like, I'm not the one
all right, so you're not the primary when there's trades. They don't reach out directly to you?
Like, if there's like a split, I'm like the 40% guy.
Okay.
So I'm involved, very involved. And we were coming off a championship. So...
Congratulations.
Yeah, but I do. It keeps me involved. I believe in the sport, and I'm more invested.
I feel exactly the same. All right.
Like otherwise, I would never know like anything about.
I agree.
Teams.
I agree. I'll go. So mine is a little bit old, but I lost my YouTube connection. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to come right back.
Jordan, solo shot.
He's kind of been cutting in and out for like a while.
So.
You have the same issue? You run out of power there?
Yeah, go after him, Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Dave, you're leaving in the middle of the show. You know the YouTube is on? Do you know that's on here that you're moving and you're getting up?
I didn't do it intentionally. It faded out for a second. You got up and left and showed us your bottom.
Did you want me to disconnect? Did you want me to drop from the show?
Listen, I'm just happy.
Don't answer that, actually. Don't answer
I'm just happy you're here.
Okay.
So mine stems from Sunday. On Sunday, we saw one of the great collapses in sports history. Duke, who's a better team than UConn, led them by 19. Led all the way through. And at the end of the game, collapsed in a really significant manner. They turned the ball over, up 2, seconds remaining. Braylon Mullins hits the 3. So I could go in any number of ways here, but I don't know if you've heard, and I'd like you to now, the call on the Duke Radio Network. Raymond?
Get it in, they do for Boozer. Bobbled it, back for Starr. Needs to get rid of it, does for Caden. 7 seconds, try to throw it ahead, deflected. Stolen by Connecticut. 2 seconds, it's Mullins up top for the win. Oh, he hit it. With 3/10 of a second to go. Malachi Smith ran off the bench. That should be a technical. But with 3/10 of a second to go, Connecticut has the lead, 73-72.
Now, I understand that gentleman wants Duke to win. I get that. As you would when you travel with the team and you're involved with the team and you root for that team. I get that. The shot is up. It's good. They're going to win. And then he starts screaming that Malachi Smith is on the court and give him a technical foul, that he ran off the bench. Mind you, Jordan, do you know who was on the court during that play that didn't, in fact, run off the bench? Malachi Smith. No, Malachi Smith. He was actually one of the 5 guys on the court. So this guy's screaming that he should get a technical foul. I'm sorry. I was rooting for Duke. I like Duke. I wanted them to win that game. That call is just so, like, you can hear the life ripped out of him. You hear the life ripped out of him. Shot, good. Now we lose. Oh, my God, this guy's cheating, and give them a technical foul. It was very weak. It's a
extremely
really
petty,
rough call.
for sure.
What?
Extremely petty.
Very petty, right?
It's petty. First of all, it's 0.3 left. It's not that hard. Let's just say a guy did jump off the bench. To think that the game was over and it was 0.0 left. It was 0.3 seconds left.
And they increased it to 0.4, right?
Yeah.
But come on. You knew at that moment game was over. And his call, and it's not a bad call, like verbally it's fine, but the emotion of that call, that the shot is gut-wrenching for him, and then the only thing he can get excited about is he thinks there's an extra player on the court for UConn that's going to get a technical foul, which was, in fact, completely inaccurate. That deserves a roast.
Yeah, that's bad, the fact that the guy was on the court.
He was involved in the play.
It's kind of funny to hear the life sucked out of him there.
Yeah, you can hear him like just falling apart right before your eyes.
Yeah, but I mean that was a rough one for sure. If you're a Duke
doesn't
fan.
get rougher. What do you think I would be like if I called Giants games?
Oh, you'd be furious. I can't believe he threw it. I can't believe he threw that pass. I can't believe he threw it away. Why did he just hold the ball? Meanwhile, Dave's cutting out again.
So did you.
Gone.
So did you.
You're both gone. I've got a black screen right now.
Yeah, but that was.
I'm on the air here for me.
I'm on the air here for me. Oh, because you know what it is? RJ's doing stuff.
This has nothing to do with RJ.
RJ's
nothing to do with RJ.
I think that John Fanta is coming up in a few moments.
No, I didn't do a single thing.
And I saw little Dave there.
I don't know how you saw little Dave.
I just saw little Dave.
I didn't do anything.
All
I
right.
did nothing.
Okay.
Boy, the blame.
No, I'm not.
Roast you.
I thought you were doing stuff. I wasn't blaming you.
I think it's a layup for a roast right now.
I should
It's a
roast
layup.
You guys are. You know what the problem? They're so sensitive, Jordan. You can hear it in their voices. They're sensitive.
You got upset by a song.
Yeah, talk about the pot calling the kettle black. I mean, you're my guy.
Song.
You're my guy.
You know why I got upset with that song? You played the song with malice. That's why.
There's no malice at all.
Oh,
I do nothing
it was
with malice.
all over the place.
I do nothing with malice on this show. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, please. Let's go to Danny in the Poconos. Danny, you're on the morning roast.
Hey, good morning, guys. So my roast is about restaurant. So I had an incident maybe a week ago, and it was like one of their specials is like a bar pie for $5 cheese or $6 for pepperoni. I asked the lady, hey, can I get the pepperoni one, and can you throw some mushrooms on top and charge me whatever? She just straight up said, yeah, no, we can't do it.
But
and
why?
just denied completely. Because they said that there's no button to push on the POS system to add it for an extra.
So physically, they're capable of putting pepperoni and mushrooms on a pizza. It's the whole financial system that doesn't work properly.
Yeah, the POS system's not set up with the special where they can add extras, not just hit either plain.
That is ridiculous.
I don't understand it.
Because it's asinine, Danny.
And she didn't even try to compromise and do something. She just said straight up no.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It should be like we could charge you for an extra soda.
Right.
To make up for the price and just put them on top.
Well, you weren't saying, no, it's got to be six. Like, if she would have said, you know what I'll do? I'll put the toppings on. I'll charge you for 2 of the bar pies. You'd have been fine with that.
Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Charge what you got to charge.
You wanted mushrooms.
I don't understand it. I'm working all day, and then I want to sit down, have a beer, and a pizza.
Oh, for God's sakes. Thanks. You know what? Thank you, Danny, for bringing this to our attention. All the guy wanted was mushrooms and pepperoni. And they could do it. They chose not to.
Yeah.
Terrible. That's
reason for that.
That's terrible. All right, Jordan, you're up.
I'm up.
You're up.
Okay, so I just went to Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix, Scottsdale area. And you go there, the weather's really hot, right? They had a heat wave basically the week before.
How hot was it when you were there? Like hundreds?
The week before it was 100, 105. And when we got there the first day, 95 degrees. And, you're outside and you're like, wow, this is pretty hot. But for some reason, every time you go there, everyone's like, no, it's actually not that hot. It's dry heat.
Oh, dry heat.
Yeah. There's no humidity. It's dry heat. No. I don't care. If it's 130 degrees, it's hot. If it's 95 degrees, it's hot. If it's 100 degrees, it's hot. This whole dry heat thing, that's great. Maybe it's not as bad. It's not as humid. It doesn't matter. 100 degrees is hot.
You know what else is dry heat? A sauna. You want to spend your time in there?
I sweat in a sauna like crazy because it's hot.
Right.
Well, guess what? It's hot in Arizona. I don't want to hear about the dry heat. I don't want to hear about the no humidity. It's still hot.
I like it. You know what? It's a good roast. So you're complaining to all the people that are just like, it's a dry heat. It's 106 degrees.
And everybody says that.
Yeah.
That's like a common thing. The second you mention the temperature in Arizona, well, it's dry heat.
I love it. Good
they
for
say
you.
that when it's 130 degrees in the summer, by the way, which is crazy.
Tyler, East Meadow. RJ, you're next. Tyler, you're on the morning roast.
Good morning, guys. I have two, and I'll be very quick if you'll allow it.
Of course.
All right. My first roast is restaurants, stores, establishments of any kind that have two doors in the entrance, two big glass doors, and for some reason they leave one of them locked 24/7. It's weird. It's frustrating. And why do you even have two doors in the first place? If
Did
you're
you
gonna
walk
keep one
into a
locked at
door?
all times? Well, the 7-Eleven I've been going to for 10 years, the left one has been locked, and all of a sudden last week they switched it, and now the right one is the one that's locked, and I keep getting stuff. I keep getting rejected by that door because I'm used to the other one. That's what made me think of this roast.
That's a good one. That's a good one because I don't really
get
get
you had
it
something
either.
else real quick, Tyler? Oh, he had something else, but that's okay. It was a good roast. I don't like that either. Like, you have two doors that are functional. Why would you lock one of them?
It doesn't make sense.
You know what I love? The places that are open 24/7, and they why even have locks on the doors? No?
Maybe they close on Christmas.
All right. Well, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
John Fanta's going to join us in a moment.
Yeah, I love him.
You know, Alex loves him. My 15-year-old, he's a college basketball. You know him, Jordan. You love Alex.
Yeah, the best. North Carolina fan, right?
Huge, yeah.
Yeah.
RJ, Jordan and Alex text aside from me.
I believe. Well, he's slowly cutting you out, so this makes sense.
That's right. So what's your roast?
So I have an issue with a different John. It's the one near and dear to our hearts.
Boy.
Wait, who?
It's
John?
happening. You know why.
Yeah. Well,
you know why.
No, I don't think he
You're
does
going
know
after
this.
Winthrop?
I don't think anyone knows this.
Oh.
So, yeah, and who knows? I could get reprimanded.
This is not
for
an exclusionary thing, right?
No. So, on Tuesdays, I don't think any of you guys know this. So on Tuesdays,
How Italian are you?
all of it. So that could be it. But John has spent the rest of the week really trying to make it up to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I really have no issue with that. We're good. So on
But there's
Tuesdays,
another pressing issue.
we have the big sales meeting, huge meeting, and John.
And you run the meeting, right?
I don't. I barely speak, really.
Mm-hmm.
I actually almost never speak, come to think of it. But John does actually hold a big chunk, a big position in the meeting. And this week, he had an even bigger spot in the meeting. He ran this. It's like an icebreaker game that helps certain people that work here get to know other jobs, other departments, if you will.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. So we work in content, as it's known. And John led this trivia game, and it goes up on the screen, and it keeps score, and you have to put the correct answer in, and speed is factored in for how quickly you can put the correct answer in, and things like that. How well do you know your teammates and the people that work here, and what they do, things like that. So John wins, right? Awesome.
Wait,
Good.
he devised the questions and then won the game?
So no, he going in, he devises the questions. And I think, okay, because since John made the questions, the content questions, he's not going to
participate.
He's going to lay out.
This is unbelievable.
Not only does he play,
how could he possibly
How can you play? You know the answers.
Not only
he developed the questions.
Not only does he win, he dominates.
Well, of course he dominates.
This is highly inappropriate.
This is honestly.
This might be the worst thing he's ever done.
This might be the greatest roast in the history of the format.
Here's the thing.
This is why the roast was created.
He going in very transparent. Yep, I made the questions. And then I see his name pop up on the list of participants. And I said, You're going to play? He goes, RJ, I've never won before. Stares at me and just ice cold stares away.
That is unbelievable.
Please tell me you called him out for this in real time.
And then smokes everybody.
Oh, my God.
This needs segments down the road that we don't have right now.
This is a jump on the table and yell shenanigans situation. Like, this is a problem.
These aren't randomized questions.
No. He developed the question. Of course he dominated.
It shouldn't even be like a question.
This is honestly, he should get suspended from being allowed to go to the meetings.
I played under protest. And listen, I've yet to hear back from the committee. But the win
John is chiming into the group chat right now.
The win should be stripped away.
He says, "How dare you?"
Highly problematic.
Stripped away. He should have
no defense.
The banner should be removed, and he should be
no defense.
Not allowed. He should not be allowed in the tournament for 5 years.
Simply a how dare you. No defense.
That's it.
No
like explanation.
No,
like
nothing.
No, I didn't know all the answers.
He developed the questions
and smashed everyone.
How dare you question?
Oh my God! This is jarring. We're working with like a weasel.
I wouldn't call him that.
Of course,
your words, not ours.
If what you say is completely accurate, this is an embarrassment and needs to go up the chain.
You're gonna hit him with
as
the Conor
high as
McGregor.
it goes. What are you saying, Raymond?
He's gonna hit you with the Conor McGregor. You little weasel.
Little weasel. Wow.
See, the funny part about that is that everybody's only going along with it and are participating because he's the boss at that point.
No, it's criminal.
Like,
it's
and
awful.
everybody knows, everyone's thinking in their head how ridiculous it is that he's playing. Like,
we got a break because we got college hoops on the other side. John Fanta, Fox Sports. He's awesome. He's going to help us break down the Final Four. We will get back to this unbelievable story as well. RJ, you won the day. DNR with you, ESPN New York. On the roads. She's going to give us a roast. I bet you she does. It's Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Jordan. Hey, I've got to go to that UConn Duke game as well. I've got to roast Coach Hurley's mom for saying some bad words right at the buzzer when UConn sealed the victory over Duke. Hey, Mrs. Hurley, hate to do this, but you are roasted. Hey, you're roasted right now at the inbound Lincoln Tunnel. We've got problems. Inbound Lincoln Tunnel. It's an overturned tractor trailer on 495 right by the New Jersey Turnpike heading into town. At least 20 minutes in there. If you're heading to the inbound George Washington Bridge upper level, it's an accident, a 10-minute wait. Sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN New York.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, it's Michael Kay, and I love when I get to talk about my friends at PC Richard & Son. It's a local company, family-owned, and I trust them, and you should too. Right now, get up to 35% off appliances, and with our tax season savings, get an extra 5% off appliance purchases totaling $5.99 or more. And in-home delivery is free. Great savings, great service. It's what they do. Get tax season savings at PC Richard & Son today. Free delivery excludes Manhattan. Some exclusions apply. See stores for details.
D'Agostino Law Bite Back. This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, and I know how a serious accident can change your life just like that.
I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and I understand that with pain comes medical bills and time out of work. Let us get you justice.
This is John Ryan, the closer. For over 35 years, our family has been getting accident victims every dollar they deserve.
I started this firm for the injured so they can bite back against the insurance companies.
Our legacy is to get you justice. Bite back.
To get you paid. Bite back.
At D'Agostino & Associates, bite back means fight back. When you're hurt and they blame you, we bite back and get you every dollar you deserve. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey, so call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. 1-800-248-3222. I've been there, and I'll be there for you.
Evan Cohen here. Did you know the average employer sorts through about 250 resumes for one job opening? That's a lot of time reviewing applications. Well, if you're hiring, here's good news. You can now review resumes and applications faster thanks to ZipRecruiter. With ZipRecruiter's new feature, qualified candidates who are very interested in your job show up at the top of your list. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
If you run a commercial trades business, you're constantly monitoring your cash flow and profitability. You're working hard to manage complex projects and accounts, all while generating new business. But your outdated software just isn't cutting it. If that's the case, it's time to upgrade to Service Titan, the all-in-one solution built for long-term growth. Find out how the most successful specialty contractors are fueling their business today. Visit ServiceTitan.com to learn more. That's ServiceTitan.com.
All right, you like this song, huh? Jordan Raanan in for Graca, who was in for Rick. We're down to the third string, but not really. Only on the depth chart. You're doing a great job.
Okay. I mean, in reality, there was another alternative brought up before me, so I'm kind of like was the second choice technically.
Yes, very very high level stuff.
Third
Fanta.
actually, because we got Graca tied. Then
can we go? Can we? I mean, we can get to this in
That's
a
5
little
seconds.
Bit. John Fanta, Fox Sports. He's a big deal. He's a burgeoning superstar in the world of college basketball. He's here to help us break down the Final Four. Good morning, John. How are you?
Good morning, guys. I'm doing great. Happy Final Four weekend. Awesome to be with you. Coming to you straight from outside Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, real good city for events.
Yes,
real good because it's all centrally located. You can do it all walking. So my question for you is this. Oftentimes you'll get to the Final Four and my thought will be like, this team can't win. Like, of the 4 teams here, maybe 2 can win. It doesn't feel like that at all for me this year. Like, I really feel like this is 1 through 4. Any of these can win the whole thing.
I agree with you. I couldn't agree with you more. And the reason being because all 4 teams do it in different ways. Now, Michigan and Arizona, they've been titans this year with their front courts and their physicality. And a lot of people were saying, well, you know, I wish this was the championship game because these 2 teams appear to have been the best all season. But I counter it to, like, look, that's the way that the bracket could sometimes shake out. And we're getting that matchup. You know, you're not guaranteed if you're like, okay, well, hope we get it on Monday. No. Those 2 teams are just so big inside. Adai Mara, Morez Johnson for Michigan. On the other side for Arizona, Mo Krivas, Koa Pete, Tobe Awaka. That to me is what's going to be really interesting to watch in that game. And then on the other side, UConn's Michael Myers. Like, you could keep shooting. You keep trying to put down Dan Hurley and the Huskies, and all they keep doing is just being relentless and finding ways to win. The Braylon Mullins shot, you could still feel the vibes of that shot in the stadium yesterday, just thinking anything's possible for UConn. And then you've got Illinois. And, guys, Illinois built their roster, you know, with guys from the Balkans and Brad Underwood going to Europe and saying, hey, I'm going to load up on European talent. And so they're really fascinating to watch, too. There's a case to be made for all 4 teams. We are really in for a heck of a weekend.
John, I'm curious, though, does Danny Hurley give UConn an advantage, though? Right? We know what kind of coach he is. We know what the track record says. Does that give them a little bit something extra, you think, maybe over the other teams?
Well, I think that experience is very vital. I really do. Because, think about this, fellas, with the exception of Dusty May when he was at Florida Atlantic, the only people with Final Four experience heading into the weekend are the UConn Huskies. That's it. Tommy Lloyd was there as an assistant at Gonzaga, but not as a head coach. So UConn's experience factor is real in this, and you're right. It does give them an advantage, in my opinion. When you're playing that first Final Four game, I think it takes you sometimes the first 8 minutes to really get acclimated with the football stadium, with the shooting background. There's some differences in a Final Four game that you just don't encounter, I think, as a player ever before unless you've done it before. Well, Alex Caravan has done it. Solo Ball has done it. Jalen Stewart and Jaden Ross, too, for the Huskies have done it. So that experience factor, I agree with you, it is real, and it can be an advantage. And UConn has championship DNA. Dan Hurley had the line of the day yesterday. I sat in on all the press conferences, and he said, when you go to the Final Four, you typically get watches. Okay, you typically get a nice watch for the wrist. And he goes, at UConn, we don't do it for watches. We play for rings.
It's awesome. It's a great line. I saw that as well yesterday. The second game, the Michigan-Arizona game, I get because Arizona's great, right? And they have, 2 losses on the year, one to Texas Tech, and they're at home. They're a phenomenal team. But I guess my question to you surrounding Arizona is, do they shoot the three well enough? Because me watching them, I'm not convinced they're always a great three-point shooting team.
Yeah, they're not going to be confused as a great three-point shooting team. But when you're 36-2 out of the Big 12, they have earned a bit of the benefit of the doubt that they can find ways to win. And the thing is, they're not going to be confused as a great three-point shooting team. But they have been a timely three-point shooting team. So this is a team that sometimes will only attempt 8 or 9 threes a game. They're in the bottom 20 of college basketball in the analytics of reliance on the three-point shot. So it's not like they're taking 30 and, they're making 6 and that's what they do every game. Their shot diet is attack, 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 and they've got the horses up front to do it. To your point, I think that's what's so intriguing about the game with Michigan, because Michigan has the best 2-point defense in college basketball. They've got trees on the interior. They stop everything in your tracks. So you would think, but logically, that at some point Arizona's going to have to make some threes and deliver. So that is one of the biggest keys to that game. Because here's the thing. Michigan can go through shooting droughts themselves. So Michigan they're going to need their complementary shot makers, whether that be Roddy Gale or Namari Burnett. A couple of those guys got to step up and hit threes for Michigan. So whichever team can break out a little bit from the perimeter is the team that's going to win that game.
John, I've been to Final Four before, and I always said it's the greatest sporting event I've ever been to. And I was at the Aaron Boone game with the Yankees and the Red Sox, and some amazing football games. But it's because of the unique atmosphere, the 4 different fan bases all there at the same time in the stadium. It makes it unbelievable. What's the vibe around there? There's usually some more dominant fan bases. I could see a lot of really all these schools down there. I mean, Illinois hasn't been there forever, so I could see they're close enough where it's a ton of Illinois fans. Michigan, obviously, huge fan base. Arizona too. What's it like in Indianapolis right now?
Electric. I mean, tonight is an awesome night if you're downtown, and Indy's got the downtown area. First off, the hotel scene, you brought up how awesome of a city Indianapolis is. You can walk from your hotel to the restaurants, and to the St. Elmo's is a 12-minute walk, and that surrounding area just has so much happening. tonight you walk down those main streets and you will see the fan bases arguing with each other. I mean, it's got an amped up level of fun and intensity, and I think what's going to be interesting to watch is, look, Michigan and Illinois, they know this area, okay? I mean, Big Ten football calls Indy home. Michigan fans certainly have made their fair share of trips this way. Illinois fans, this is a short trip for them. They haven't been in the Final Four since 2005. Well, Arizona, you think they're going to travel? They haven't been in the Final Four in a quarter century. And it's not like their football program has been giving their fans a ton of reasons to travel over the years. So they're all fired up because they've been starving for this, and Connecticut fans have always traveled and will do so again. It's a really this is not just a strong Final Four in the way the teams are playing. It's a strong Final Four because it's only the fifth or sixth time that we've had 4 state schools. Think about that. All 4 schools, Arizona, Illinois, Michigan, Connecticut, they're all state schools, so they've got huge followings, which makes it one hot ticket. But, what's interesting, Final Four Saturday is like a holiday. Like when you walk around the town in the morning of the games tomorrow morning, you could feel it in the air that here these 4 teams are about to go to battle, and this is the best. These are the best 4 in the sport.
It's great stuff. I mean, it's going to be an elite, unbelievable Final Four. All right, so what brings you to us today? I know you're working with someone, and why don't you give us the insight?
Yeah, so I'm working with DraftKings Sportsbook, and there's so much going on, special promotions, mystery offers to get in on the excitement. And I'll tell you what, DraftKings is expanding the way fans can get involved as well, because coming up, looking ahead, they've got a super app in the works that will bring everything together into one sports experience available nationwide. And look, we know sports betting is a form of entertainment. It should always be fun, but it's more fun when it's for fun, and I've loved partnering up with DraftKings. It's been a lot of fun throughout this month and beyond. And so shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook and everything that they are doing. The crown is yours, everybody.
One last one from me. Put you right on the spot. Monday night, midnight, who's cutting down the nets?
The Michigan Wolverines. Their size. Jaxel Lendeborg is the best player in this tournament. He's the most complete player. And I think that the Wolverines have a leg up on everybody when it's all said and done. And Dusty May, in his second year on the job, just a couple years after he led Florida Atlantic to a Final Four, he shows that he's one of the best coaches in the sport. And the Michigan Wolverines snap a 26-year drought for the Big Ten without a national championship.
Amazing. Great stuff, John. Thank you so much. Enjoy the weekend. It really is one of the great sports weekends that we have going. Great stuff.
Thank you, boys. Enjoy your weekend. I really appreciate you having me on.
Oh, that's terrific. That's John Fanta, who, I mean, it's so funny. Like, last year, I was like, name sounds familiar. He's all over the place.
Yeah, the walking soliloquies have really hit, too, this year. When he does those, the videos.
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
They really, waxing poetically. They're pretty good. Have you ever been to a Final Four?
Yeah, I've been to Florida. So this is a great story. When Memphis with Calipari, Derrick Rose, I was at that Final Four. I was covering that. Mm-hmm. That with Carolina played UCLA in the semis. No, that can't be right. Because Kansas played Memphis in the finals. Maybe Kansas played Carolina and UCLA played
New England
Memphis.
on the road. They lost early on in the season at Miami. No, that was – how is that possible?
So it must have been UCLA, Memphis, and Carolina, Kansas. And Billy Packer called – that's right. Billy Packer said the game is over, and then Carolina made it close. But whatever. So I was at that game. For the Final Four, I sat so far away. It was in San Antonio, so far I could barely see the court, Jordan. For the finals, because everyone leaves, like all the fans and all the media for those teams leave that lose, I sat courtside. My buddy, I was with a Raleigh station. My buddy, who's actually called into the show before, Mark Thomas, I look up, he's holding the ladder for Kansas cutting down the nets. He's involved in the celebration.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So I was at that one. And then I was at Florida, one of the ones that Florida won. The one they beat UCLA in the finals. I was at that one. So I've been to a couple. Yeah.
It's
the one
an
that,
awesome
you know
sporting
the one I was at, the one that George Mason made the Final Four?
Oh, yeah. I covered that in Washington. I guess they played the Sweet 16 was in Washington, D.C. when they made it.
Okay, yeah. And they beat
cut down
UConn in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, that's
which
the game I was at.
Absolutely shocking. Like UConn was like an 18-point favorite in that game.
I went with Maryland. I was made the Final Four in 2000, the year before they won.
You went as a fan?
As a fan, as a student, had front row seats, first row.
That's when they won the whole thing?
No, the next year they won the whole thing.
They
blew a 22-point lead.
Oh, to Duke in the semifinals.
In the semifinals. And actually showed up on the screen last week like it's the second biggest blown lead in the history of the NCAA tournament.
Duke collapsing last week must have been enjoyable for you, right?
Yeah, definitely. I don't have the same hatred towards Duke anymore because they're not even in the same conference for a long time. Kind of takes away from it a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of does.
But when I went, it was Duke,
Carolina, Maryland, right?
Arizona, Michigan State. So 4 big-time schools. So there was a large crowd and contingent for each of those schools there. The atmosphere for the semifinals was unbelievable.
All right, we got some more information on the scandal going on at the station. There's a scandal going on, and it's outrageous. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Things are really heating up in the tournament, and FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single game day leading up to the big championship game. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. That's FanDuel.com/local to claim your first profit boost and keep the action going from now till the big championship. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and home customers can get Fios and a line of mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabits per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more. For new Fios Internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
Think great meat has to come with a high price? Not at Wild Fork Foods. Get beef tenderloin for only $10 a pound. Yes, $10 a pound. And Atlantic salmon portions just $9.98 a pound. That's awesome quality at a great value for your table. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. Shop one of their 7 locations, or you can order online for same-day delivery. WildForkFoods.com. Wild Fork Foods. Quality meat. Wild prices.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass, your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
I can't believe what's happening right now at the station. I feel like the station, Jordan, who's in for Dan, who's in for Rick, I feel like the station is crumbling at the seams right now.
I need details. What's going on?
I mean, RJ,
Why?
his rose.
What happened?
RJ, we need your involvement here. So
Well, I want to hear the defense.
But let's just refresh it for people that might not have heard it. John created a trivia game. He hosted the game, and he participated in the game, right? RJ, that's accurate, right?
Yeah, I hate to say it, but that is how it went down.
So that's the equivalent of like Stump Rothenberg on Wednesday. I ask the questions and then answer them.
So
it's diabolical by RJ, by the way, sitting on this until Friday.
So here's the only, I guess, not defense, but here's where I will try, because John's has no voice here, so I will attempt to give him one.
But he's trying to defend himself in the group chat, and he's only digging the hole deeper.
So John, every time we do one of these, it's not every week, John participates, because oftentimes John is always times, should I say, John is not in the the department, if you will, that is the one testing the knowledge. So he participates. He always participates.
But that's fine.
Right. So if he joined just out of habit, like you see the screen go up in front of everyone,
no,
get your QR code, you join.
I understand you're backpedaling because you're nervous because he's the boss and he can affect your livelihood.
True. That's true.
RJ, this is a terrible defense.
Well, but that in the group chat, correct me if I'm wrong, that is kind of the essence of what he's saying. He joined, and then
how could you answer questions that you created?
The comps being thrown out.
Yourself in this situation.
The comps being thrown out in the group chat are reckless, by the way. Astros, Aaron Judge.
That's what he is. He's the Astros, Black Sox, all wrapped up into one.
Carlos Beltran.
But
Beltran's
he's not
a Hall
even
of Famer.
hiding the fact that he was cheating, though.
No,
guys.
he can't. So this is what he said.
The whole thing.
In hindsight, I probably would have abstained. But once I entered, I couldn't have finished below first, so now I was stuck. But of course you're going to finish first. How could you not finish? I can't believe that we're living in a world where a guy that created the questions is participating. RJ, people weren't like glaring at him as this was happening?
He said he had to fight through the looks.
So everyone's glaring at him. They were staring at him. You're cheating.
He's Roddy Piper.
They think they got the answers. I changed the questions.
So the problem here is that
everything.
Once he commits and he answers the first question and he just slugs it out of the park, which is what happened.
But no, this is the problem with the other side of things. Nobody said anything, RJ?
No, I mean
nobody
no.
was like, "Hey, you wrote the questions.
Of
course you know the answers."
This could unravel everything. Every test that every one of these that he's done over the last 5 or so years, it's got to be called into question. We need to audit.
Everything he's ever done at the station needs to every trip to Disney, everything's
got to be
everything he's ever done.
Everything's got to be audited right now.
And here's the problem: is because everything is like a weighted score. So if you respond quickly, you get more points, and you just see him pulling away.
Of course, he's
you're watching away. You're watching it happen in real time. What's going through your head?
So 2 things now. A, I have tremendous respect that you held on to this. When was the meeting?
Tuesday.
Wasn't this just eating at you for days?
Yeah.
You're good.
Well, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell at all.
I don't know if I am good. If I'm not here Monday, then I'm not good.
The fact that it didn't come out when the whole Italian thing was going on, like RJ just
Yeah,
bit his tongue.
You know what? I will tell you this, Jordan, if I have a secret to keep, RJ's my go-to person.
Clearly.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean,
He's
obviously, with the
safe.
fact that this was probably gnawing at him for days, and he kept this under wraps is amazing. And secondly, the
Nobody
fact that John,
said anything?
What?
Nobody else there said anything?
Isn't that amazing? It showed
You all just let him railroad you, like answering questions that he created.
How
Everyone's
great?
like, okay, good job, John.
Yeah.
How great?
Oh, wow.
Well, you got that one
Excellent.
really quickly, John.
How great of a feeling must that be, though? Like you know what's coming, and you're pulverizing it, like off the fat part
Was
of the
somebody
bat.
tapping the trash
Just-
can in the corner
yeah.
to tell him what was on the way?
Dave, that's the beauty of this thing here. It didn't need to be overt. Everybody knew he knew the answers. So it's like he's not even cheating and hiding it. Everybody knows.
Don't you have to think that it's on Zoom, RJ, or it's in person?
There are people on teams, but the majority of people are in person.
Okay, so don't you think like they leave that office and they're like walking back to their desks and like, did that just happen? Did the guy that just dominated in the trivia, did he just answer all his own questions?
What's going through your head as you're watching him pull away?
Please tell me that there wasn't a prize at the end of this.
Oh no! Oh no!
No prize.
Okay,
but
Can you imagine if it's like, look at this, I get a gift card.
So here's my concern, though.
Free vacation to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
So listen, I held on to the story. I told the story. Now we go into the weekend. Now I have concern for myself.
Yeah, but you had to bring this.
But I've left myself just out there.
Yeah, but if something happened, like if you go missing, we know who's to blame.
See, me personally,
I'm still missing.
I respect John for what he did here.
No,
it is
you
a
can't.
good move.
It's
This is a
disgusting.
boss
But
move.
yeah, but you know,
It's disgusting.
You spent the first 10 minutes going after Graca for being sick, and then we call you.
He is not the boss.
And now you
He's
take
not the boss,
now you take
RJ.
John's side. What a heel turn this is.
I mean,
you can't be trusted.
I mean, he's not the boss. Dan's not the boss. Dan doesn't decide if I get shifts or anything. Yeah.
You know what? Your talent is so good. You demand shifts. You're Jordan Raanan.
No. John is a good guy. I like.
He's
this.
a great guy.
I
He was a
respect
cheater.
This. I respect this move greatly.
He
though.
probably does this at Monopoly
I like
at home.
winners.
No,
he's a winner.
You would
winner.
respect it. He's a cheater, and I look at him very differently. RJ, good for you for bringing this to our attention. Mets, Yankees, Knicks. They got to get back into this race to chase the two. Giants, we got Raanan here. Jets, we got Sound to get to. There's a lot going on, and cheating, scandals. 9 o'clock hour next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hi, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. If you're looking at solar in New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, here's what actually matters. Real numbers, honest answers, and a team that handles everything. We manage the entire process from start to finish. Designs, approvals, installation, and even a brand new roof if you need one. We don't sell you more than your home actually needs. Just smart systems designed for long-term savings and predictable energy costs. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment. Precision Solar, built to perform for decades.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day 1, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Register today to take the test.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
John created a trivia game. He hosted the game, and he participated in the game.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but that's how it went down.
So that was the equivalent of Stump Rothenberg on Wednesday. I asked the questions and then answer them. So this is what he said.
The whole thing.
In hindsight, I probably would have abstained. But once I entered, I couldn't finish below first, so now I was stuck.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
But of course you're going to finish first. How could you not?
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
That's, you know what? Good for you, Raymond. Good for you. We're among cheaters here at the station. What is he now doing? And where are you at the
Says
video,
he got a phone call.
I'm taking care of texting someone for work. I'll be back on the YouTube in a minute.
Yeah, that's great.
You should be
RJ,
intrigued by this.
You see what he's doing now? John is now sending the questions out for us all to see. It doesn't matter what the questions are. You wrote them. You know the answers. It's disgusting what you've done here. It's disgusting.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, he's starting to sing now. I mean,
why?
Others are being implicated.
But now he's sending out the questions. Doesn't matter what the questions are. I don't need to see the questions.
Yeah, but there was a middle part in there. I didn't bring this other part up.
He's blaming somebody else now.
I mean, from what I hear, he's not wrong.
Wow. All right, we should probably get back to the baseball, but I just can't believe. There you are, Jordan. How you doing? All right. By the way, you know this. You can watch the other way, Jordan. There you go. You can watch us on YouTube. Have you heard about this YouTube stream?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Well, no. Who would I mean?
This is.
I thought it was.
Who would I be talking to?
We've got one guy
Eddie
cheating.
Munster.
One guy's checking out.
I thought it was rhetorical.
So
no.
So you know how?
I thought you were talking to the audience.
You know how you don't like a pitcher to go through the order a third time?
Yeah. Is this what's happening?
Maybe the fourth hour.
The fourth
for
hour is too much for him.
He just got a phone call. Then he had a strange red screen for like 30 seconds, and now he's
It's amazing that he gets a phone call during the show and he answered it.
I didn't
Unless
answer
it was God himself. How could you be like, I'll deal with the show after this phone call?
We are just a vehicle.
Texting him back.
We're just a vehicle.
Who was it?
Somebody who generally has information on things.
We're just a vehicle.
I know, but can you show a modicum of respect to the show that you're working on right now?
He was hanging out with billionaires and Pat McAfee.
I'm
He's done with
still
us.
on the air. I just had to put down the YouTube for a minute.
Put down like it's an old dog.
I know, it did come out weird.
All right.
It did come out right.
Anyhow, let's move our attention to the Yankees and the Mets. Today, Yankee Stadium, it's that pomp and circumstance, the home opener. We're not going to boo guys today, right? We're not going to boo Aaron Judge or Stanton or if Will Warren. You shake your head and laugh. I mean, that's the new thing. Guy has a bad at-bat, you boo. It's ridiculous.
They're 5-1. It's
Okay.
a home opener. If you're going there to boo today, you got problems, right?
Bichette got booed in the first weekend at Citi Field. His first ever time with the Mets, he was booed.
Doesn't really make much sense, does it?
Aaron Judge got booed in spring training.
Talk about instant gratification. People want just like immediate results, and if you don't get them, we're not happy with you. We're just going to boo you.
I asked Buster this the other day when we had him on, and I was kind of surprised by his answer. I was like, is this a new thing that just there's – and he's like, no. Guys have been booed forever. I was like, 2 at-bats into a season? He's like, yeah, guys have been booed forever. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that does seem kind of crazy to boo a guy when he just came to your team. He's first game.
You're trying to ingratiate him to your city. He had a rough series, certainly. I mean, what 1 for 14 with 8 strikeouts. So I'm not defending his play, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to boo. Now, I will tell you this.
I think Aaron Judge is safe today.
I don't know that that's true. I'm being serious.
0 for 4 and 4 strikeouts. You think after the 4th one there's some
yes.
booze?
RJ, being serious now. Aaron Judge.
Think you're might be right,
Yankees lose 5-1. Aaron Judge 0 for 4, 4 strikeouts. After the 4th strikeout in the 8th inning, does he get booed?
I don't think an outright boo, but I think you'd hear some grumblings.
You'd hear some.
I think you would hear smatterings of boo. I wholeheartedly believe that.
I think there's a population of people that they have made up their mind that they are, in the court of public opinion, they are the ones that hold people accountable.
And again, these are the same people who lost their minds after opening day. Same people.
I got to tell you, I don't know if maybe I'm soft for this take. I don't think there's a scenario that exists on planet Earth that would boo Aaron Judge for.
Ever.
Yeah, I just don't think so.
No, I'm right there with him.
So if he goes,
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
I don't agree with that either. 1 for 21 in the World Series against the Dodgers.
You
don't boo.
I'm not a boo my own team kind of guy.
I'm a booer.
But if Aaron Judge, I'm not a big booer, but if Aaron Judge is 0 for 20 in the playoffs, I mean, and he strikes out for the 21st time in a row.
So he's 0 for 20, but he struck out 21 times.
I'm not booing.
No, I'm saying when he strikes out the 21st
hit the
time,
wall.
I'm going to boo.
We've hit the wall.
Yeah, I'm pro booing.
So here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
If that's the case, and if you want to boo, I don't judge those around me that do. I really don't care.
You're not a booing
I just don't.
judge.
No, I just don't. But
I'm not a booer in general, but there's obviously there's a level where it could warrant a boo.
Again, if you go throughout the
can the man ask his question for God's sakes?
Oh God.
But working with Rick for all these years.
Oh boy.
He has told me that that when you there's nothing worse than getting booed by the home crowd. So if we're at a playoff game, I was at a playoff game. I was at the game.
Where he dropped the fly ball.
That's the game, right? That's like the lowest point of his career so far, right? So how does that help me in being a Yankee fan?
Cathartic, no? You're expressing your displeasure with
but I'm not looking for a cathartic experience. I'm looking to help the team win. And if helping them win is to just do nothing in that moment, then that's what I'm going to do. I don't think booing.
They're giving the game away.
At the end of the game, you want to boo? Okay. Mid-game, not my thing. But listen, I know that is a thing for most people.
Listen, I think that's fair. But if you're going to be out there, and if for a singular at-bat, I'm not booing. But if you go out there and you're a quarterback and you're 11 of 33 with 3 interceptions and you're a disaster, I'm going to boo.
Even if you're a 3-time MVP and who has basically been carrying the franchise for the last decade?
I think circumstances are very important.
With his postseason track record, though, too, like on top of everything, if there's if it's that bad,
I mean,
At that
the
point,
resume that
hasn't been a three-time MVP in the postseason.
The resume he's built in the postseason is less than stellar.
Yeah, of course. But you want to go after someone that like the thumbs down, or someone is going back and forth with a team in the media calling out the fans. You want to boo him then? Okay, now you've brought it upon yourself. But Aaron Judge, it would just take a lot.
I also don't think like RJ like that. If I go to a game, like I'm helping the team or I'm really making a difference. I don't.
So you don't look at yourself as like an integral piece of what's happening.
No, do you?
I don't.
RJ walks in. He's like, all right, RJ's here.
Obviously, RJ's
let the game commence.
No, I don't either. But I think that you can negatively impact the game. I don't think you can positively impact it. But if you can,
That's not true. Fans positively impact.
First of all, some people respond positively to boos.
What do you get? Do you get a sense Aaron Judge is that guy?
No.
You'd be a suite anyway. He wouldn't be able to hear you.
Right. You and your wife had your shoes and socks off getting pedicures as the game is going on.
He'd have cucumbers on his eyes. Like,
right.
oh, what happened? Judge struck out again?
I'm looking for a shrimp scampi. Oh, did Judge make out
Where's
again?
the shrimp around here?
Boo.
No, come on. I'm a man of the people. I would sit in the last seat in the house. My wife,
Where do the Yankees?
She doesn't care about the Yankees.
What's your if you could have one of your teams win a championship, what's the team? Let's get to know
Yankees.
you for a minute here.
Is it
Yankees?
Yeah. I mean, the Knicks also, because they had it's because it's never. Like, I've never in my life seen the Knicks win.
So are you not a Giants fan? Is that to work, so you don't consider that one of your teams?
No, I'm not. I don't have a team in football.
You didn't grow up a Giants fan, though, right?
I did not.
Who? Jets?
Yes, but I'm not a fan of anybody at this point. It's a good job.
So coverage of football is work.
Yes.
Okay, and then so you have a hockey team?
I'm a Ranger fan.
Okay,
but they won in '94. Like that's.
I was there,
Were you?
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Yeah,
one of the highlights of my entire life.
Yeah, but when they won that, it kind of took away the meaning of hockey to me a little bit.
When Sam Rosen said this will last a lifetime, I don't know why it had to, but I agree with you. Like, nothing Rangers-wise can ever live to anything like that again.
Yeah, the whole build-up to 1940 and everything, it was just like, it almost like that. That's like was the whole purpose of hockey.
So you're a Jersey guy that grew up a Rangers fan, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Most people were Ranger fans. So.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I grew up 5 miles from the Coliseum.
Brooklyn or Staten Island or whatever. So everybody was a Ranger fan pretty much.
I'm the same. I grew up 5 miles from the Coliseum, and I'm a Rangers fan.
Yeah.
So when the Islanders are winning cup after cup, and I detested the Islanders.
But Rangers, Knicks, Yankees, I'm most invested in the Yankees out of all three of those.
So you're a real traditional New York fan. The one that wouldn't even add up was the Jets. Because if you look at the teams you root for, you should be a Giants fan.
I had an uncle who had 10 Jet tickets, right? And so he invited us to games all the time as a kid. And so I became a Jets fan because of that. Unfortunately, all my friends were Giant fans. I'd much rather have been a Giants fan.
And then this current job for you would be like a dream come true.
Yeah. I mean, it was...
You don't talk to that uncle
86
anymore?
and 90 was like when I was coming into my own in fandom. So
you don't talk to that uncle anymore, I imagine?
He's passed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. He also, by the way, he had front row Knicks tickets, first row.
So how did he had 10 Jets tickets and front row Knicks tickets?
Yeah.
Wow.
He owned a plastic company. It was like right near the bench. And so I went to so many Knicks games as a kid you couldn't imagine.
That's awesome. Let's get to some of the calls. We have stuff you missed, and we have plays of the week. And I don't know if you need to send any texts off or not, or go from the video now. But if you need to, I guess you can. Everyday Edgar in Bloomingdale. Edgar, you're on ESPN New York.
What's up, boys? I was going to say a man in a Mickey Mouse quarter zip can't be trusted. I guess it's very true.
Very, very true. Edgar, how are you consuming the show today? Are you watching on the YouTube at all?
Yes, I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching Raanan has the John Starks dunk. Mad respect for that. Go Knicks. Yeah, what's up?
See?
Jordan, he's saying hi. He's saying hi to you.
I know. Thanks. I appreciate it. He knows what I'm about here. The John Starks Knicks.
There you go. Edgar, continue along.
I have a blank jersey that my wife got me for the Yankees. Should I get Cam Schlittler? Cy Young too soon?
Well, I would calm down Cy Young at the moment. I think Schlittler would be a hell of a nice jersey to get, though.
Put the
You can buy
31
a
on it, no
blank-
last name, or get the last name.
No, you don't get the last name. The Yankees don't put the last name.
I think I might wait a little.
If
Exactly.
you get the last name, you're screaming, I don't know anything about baseball at all.
No, 30. Yeah, what's good is 31 that hasn't really been used, so people are going to be like, I know who that is. Of course, if you get like a 25, that's like, who's that? Giambi Glaber? Yeah.
So it's a common practice that you buy a jersey and then put the number on after you've purchased it?
No, well, my wife's in that business, so I have a blank one. I have a Bernie. I have a whole bunch of people. I'm thinking, what do I put on this blank one, or should I just leave it blank? I don't know.
Well, it sounds like it's a question you're going to have to figure out on your own.
I think I'd probably
With some
wait
help
a
from
little
your
bit.
wife.
It's a little early for me to want to go.
It's a little early. All right, too soon.
16 career
And
starts.
before
He's so
I hang
good,
up, my bagel guy, he said if we draft Sonny Styles, he's making an Italian rainbow cream cheese, rainbow cookie cream cheese.
Okay. I'm not opposed to Sonny Styles at all. Thanks for the call, Edgar. I mean, how could you not like Sonny Styles?
There's a lot to like there.
There's a lot to like there.
And I think he's clearly
how good do you think the Giants defense? Right now, how good do you think this Giants defense is? Because Carter's going to be way better this year than last, right?
Pedestrian
defense.
Right now?
Yeah.
I mean, still don't feel great about their run defense, their interior defensive line. It's been a problem for years. They haven't been able to stop the run. Secondary, not in love. I think that's a well below average secondary at the moment. So yeah, the pass rush. I love Burns. I love Abdul Carter. I bet on him moving forward, and I think Dexter Lawrence is poised for at least somewhat of a breakout, bounce back year. But overall,
this is somber. So can they be an average defense in the league?
Yeah, that's what I said. I think that's about
All
what
right.
I see.
And what can the offense be?
I think the offense could be good.
Like top 10?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. If Jackson Dart keeps evolving and becomes a better pocket passer, yeah, I can see that being a really good offense. Again, it's an unfinished puzzle, so I'm a little weary about the offensive line at this point.
So what's the offensive line look like? It's Thomas.
There's no right guard.
So you just don't have a right guard?
I don't think so. You're going to plug Evan Neal or Josh Azudu in there right now?
No, absolutely not.
So you don't have a right guard.
So Van Roten is just, what's his deal?
Unsigned.
And how about Runyon?
He's the left guard.
So they're going to use him at left guard. Center is going to be Schmitz.
At center, who's okay also.
So do they they don't like Van Roten?
I think they do. I think they're trying to upgrade, though.
Okay.
I think they're trying to upgrade.
So is he a fallback plan?
I think so.
Uh-huh.
We'll see what happens around the draft. But, I mean, last time I checked, the Giants weren't, keeping him on the back burner. It was kind of not really part of the equation.
And again, I don't want to speak for you. Wouldn't you think there's a plan?
Yeah. I said there's still some guys at that position that are out there right now.
That are upgrades from
Kevin Zeitler's still out there. Joel Bitonio's still out there. These are quality starters in the NFL still. Older guys, but fill
That's
in
fine.
1 year. But the older guys at that position better than Van Roten. Could do the draft. Could be a trade partner. Who knows?
Okay. Let's go to Dan in Jersey. Dan, good morning. How you doing, bud?
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Jordan. You want to talk? Jordan says he likes to talk about winners. He's going to be around a lot of winning this year with the 65 or sooner New York Football Giants.
I think Jordan. Here's my take. 8 or 9 this year, playoffs next year, division year 3, 3, 4, 5, Super Bowl possibility.
Yeah, that should be the plan. That's a realistic climb. Like people who are this year saying, "Oh, they could win 12 games."
Nope.
Now you're jumping way too far.
No, I'm not. I'm not that guy.
Well, you
8 or
said
9
it's
this
a nice,
year.
gradual, realistic climb.
A lot of money next off season. Draft well again. Build around Dart. 8 or 9 this year. Playoffs next year, and then 65 or sooner. So you think that my take very fair?
I do. So when you say 65 and sooner, I thought you were going to, be a little bit unrealistic. That you lay out there, I think is very well thought out and level-headed.
Thank you. Continue, Dan.
So before I get to my judge point, could I ask Jordan a very, very quick Giants question?
It's fine with me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jordan, what would you say percentage-wise are the chances Odell Beckham comes home?
30. I said
I
that.
like that.
Dave, did I send that to you recently?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I think I said 30 exactly.
Dan, do you want Beckham?
Beckham is my all-time favorite New York Giant. He's the reason, I really got ensconced with the Giants. When I was a young kid, that's how I got into football. That Odell catch, he was iconic among my generation.
But will it ruin for you that he's obviously clearly not the same player anymore?
Yeah, but it would just be a nice feel-good story. I have a Beckham jersey still, so just to get to wear that for at least one more season,
So you didn't,
and for him to end his career with the Giants.
Dan, I want to ask you a question about this now. The taking shots at Eli, the fact that the organization kind of really fell out of wanting him to be here, the fighting with the kicking net, the fighting with Josh Norman, the urinating like a dog on the field. None of that matters to you. It doesn't ruin the fact that he was your guy.
He was my guy. I'm a young kid, so I was 13, 14, 15 when he first came through and was, in my opinion, a top 3 receiver.
He was
in the NFL,
Dan.
so.
He was amazing, but he didn't really represent the Giants very well.
No, but as someone that if I was 10, 15 years older during that time period, yeah, I'd probably feel a little bit differently about him. But I just paid attention to the on the field stuff, and when they traded him, I was crying.
Yeah,
I think
that
was on my
stranglehold
over
that
that
generation
trade.
of fan, Dave. He really
What'd
does.
you say?
He has that stranglehold over that generation of fan.
I guess. I look at more than just that. Why'd you hang up on him? He had a Judge question he wanted to get to. Oh, Raymond. RJ.
He was going to say Judge can't get booed in this game.
I never say never, man. Never. He got booed in spring training, Jordan. Aaron Judge got booed in spring training. So how could you possibly say there's no chance he gets booed today?
So I don't know where you land on that. To me, it had to be partially or mostly motivated by what happened in the World Baseball Classic.
Whatever. That's fine. So if it was entirely motivated by that, why would you boo Aaron Judge?
I wouldn't. But yeah, I don't know. People, they went to the park that day. They wanted to see Aaron Judge. They almost expect him to homer every single day, and he had just come off the USA thing, and that's what they decided to do. I wouldn't do it.
Seems crazy to me. RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
How's the show going today?
Great, I think.
Yeah, you enjoy Jordan?
I think Jordan's done a great job, although he's trying to leave us at every turn, taking phone calls, hanging out with McAfee. But I think when he's with us, when we have his attention.
Next time I realized I have to do the video on my work phone so that I can actually take
How many
texts
phones
and stuff
do you
while we're working.
have?
Two.
So you have a work phone and a personal phone.
Yes. So the work phone, is the phone that gets me on TV. There's an app there that can get me, they could link back to the
This is
studio.
going to tell me a lot right now.
Okay.
The number that I text you with is what phone?
The real phone.
The personal phone?
I don't even know the number to the other phone.
Okay, good.
So nobody has it.
Nobody has it. I had to put it in my phone because when I misplace it, I had to at least be able to call it. That's how little I know about that.
RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. You ready?
Yeah.
All the way ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Okay.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Put it in the box!
The you missed.
Well, the Mets were back out in California because the schedule makes a ton of sense. So they were out there, came back home. Now they're back out there, and they lost 7-2.
You
Rafael
say it with
Devers.
such glee.
No.
I'm really a minority on the show today, huh? I got Yankees all surrounding
I
me.
do feel for you. The schedule's ridiculous because maybe that was just a fatigue loss. You shouldn't really have schedule losses in the month of April.
Well, it doesn't make sense that they're so jam-packed with games and they're traveling all over the country at this point of the season.
I don't think that was a shot at the Mets by RJ. I think that was a shot at the schedule and actually giving the Mets an excuse.
It was.
I
Thank
don't
you.
want excuses, though. I mean, you play better baseball.
Rafael Devers homered. Giants had 13 hits. Mets have lost 3 in a row. David Peterson, not good, gives up 6, 5 earned, 9 hits and 4 and a third. So he also dropped the ball at first base for Mark Vientos, which he got an error for. So the unearned run is also his. Mets are struggling badly with runners in scoring position. Sean Manaea, if there's a positive here, wasn't bad. Got 11 outs for you. Gave up 1 run. And here's the hard part. If you take out the first game against the Pirates, where Mets got to Paul Skeens, and they scored 11 runs. Over the most recent 6 games, they've scored 14 total.
It's great.
They've given up only 20.
They need O'Neal Cruz to play outfield for the
Yeah.
I was about to say the reality is they didn't even hit the ball that great against Paul Skeens.
They had good at-bats, but no, you're 100%
Yeah, but would they
right.
hit one ball pretty good to center field that he misjudged?
I mean, the good news is even with yesterday's debacle, you've given up only 20 runs since that game, over 6. Like
The pitching has been really good.
Yeah, it has. Speaking of the Pirates, they called their number 1 prospect, Connor Griffin. Sounds like a contract could be coming for him soon. Royals rookie, Carter Jensen. Not a good day yesterday. Overslept. Scratched from the lineup for the Royals against the Twins. Royals lose 5-1. Everyone learned their lesson there. And Trevor Bauer.
When was the game?
At night.
4 a.m?
Yeah.
Sounds like they were panicking. Like they couldn't get in touch with him. They called his parents.
You know, Rick is really mean.
Uh-oh.
He must have went on some bender the night before, by the way.
You're not kidding. But the night before, the game was in the evening yesterday.
Actually, no. I take that back.
I don't think it was a night game.
Day game. Sorry.
Yeah.
But still, he's a rookie. He's barely played. You can't oversleep.
Probably got to get in at what, 9 or 10?
And aren't there like
that was a 2:10 start.
Checkpoints in place? Like, okay, if guys aren't at the ballpark by a certain time or not up and don't take the bus, like there's got to be stuff in.
Yeah. Plus, it's not 2:10 locally there.
Or 2:10 Eastern. So what's that?
Yeah,
1:10.
It's not locally where they're at.
1:10 is not exactly middle, not 2 a.m.
Whatever. It was a day game.
Fine. And he missed it.
Raanan's a time police now.
Stickler.
Trevor Bauer, he signed with the Long Island Ducks. He will start opening day for them in a few weeks. Basketball, Thunder, they beat the Lakers badly, 139-96. Luka left this game with a left hamstring injury in the third. Numbers without Luka, not great for the Lakers. They're a 500 team. They're 7-6 without him. With him, they're 43-21. And Luka very much, I guess Wemby would have something to say about this. Looks like if he's not the best player going right now, Luka, he's right there.
He's unbelievable. Wemby doesn't even play that much, and he puts up insane numbers.
Wemby's kind of, ever since he made it known how much the MVP means to him, he's taken it to another level. Concanepal broke the Hornets single-season record for threes in a season. Hornets beat the Suns by 20. Cade Cunningham has that collapsed lung. He will be out at least another week for the Pistons. And this is always interesting when you hear this. So Tommy Lloyd, he's the head coach of Arizona men's basketball team. He said he's focused on his Arizona team, not the UNC reports for their coaching vacancy. Translation to me,
I'm going to Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
He didn't. It doesn't sound like no.
He sounded much.
No to me.
He sounded very similar to you when we confronted you about liking Pat McAfee more than us. It was not a
fair.
denial of
Yeah,
it.
you danced around it.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Well, exactly that.
Still not a denial. UConn coach Dan Hurley said that Silas Demery is expected to be around 90% for the Final Four. He will play. He has that sprained ankle. So Masters, Phil Mickelson will not be a part of it. He has a family health matter to attend to. 2-time All-Pro corner, former Defensive Player of the Year, Stephon Gilmore, retires from the National Football League. In hockey, Cole Caulfield's a monster. Scored his 48th and 49th goals of the season. Canadians won their 7th in a row. They beat the Rangers 3-2. And Jack Hughes, 2 goals, 3 assists. Devils 7-3 winners over the Capitals.
Speaking of Jack Hughes, I believe he's throwing out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium today.
You believe correctly.
Yeah, that's right. In a game
That's
that
pretty
none
cool,
of you
though.
Yankee fans will be at.
I don't think that is super relevant, but yes.
I got stuff to do,
It's
man.
true. Listen, Mr. Partial Season Ticket Holder, I didn't see you out there at Citi
Just
Field.
because I'm a fan of a team.
I didn't see you out there at Citi Field.
How do you know I wasn't there? on opening day?
Boo.
You told us. You told us you weren't there.
Don't you dare boo
Boo,
me.
Dave Rothenberg. Boo.
Yeah, how do you like it?
I love it. More. Give me more. Go ahead. You want to boo me? Boo me. I'm not scared of you.
Well,
Boo.
I don't think that it's going to result in physical
RJ's
confrontation.
trying to help the team win here. He won't boo.
I like RJ's analysis is great. I go with the intent of helping the team win. You're
taking it out of context.
You think Grisham is ever
his booing or not is going to make the difference in the
Rick-
Yankees winning the World Series.
Rick has told us that being booed by the home crowd affects him. So I can only go off that.
That's just because he's weak-minded. I don't think most guys are really
That's
affected by the
that's
home
not
crowd.
nice at all.
Well, did you see what he just wrote about my friend Jordan?
What did he write?
I can't even repeat it.
It's not great.
Yeah,
Is that nice? You keep mentioning Rick, so I'm not on this group text.
It's probably better for you.
You keep mentioning Rick's comments about the show, and I'm curious, like, what direction we're talking about here.
Nasty.
Just criticizing me?
Yeah, because he doesn't. He wants every day off, but when he's off from the job, he wants to be here.
Wow, you're taking shots at everybody.
What do you mean?
You know what you said.
The guy.
I don't think that's that bad.
That's not that bad a thing.
Yeah.
He's desperate for days off, but when he gets a day off,
he's got FOMO.
He listens to the show from beginning to end.
But given the climate currently with his day off situation, I think that cuts deeper than normal.
That wasn't the intent at all. Let's take a break. Come back. If you got a call, a question, Raanan, Mets, Yankees, Knicks, any of it, we're here for you. And then we have the plays of the week. So there's a lot going on here. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, this is it for the week. Have a great weekend. Give us the latest, please. Here's Debbie Duhaime.
Hey, Dave. Hi, Jordan. Good morning, company. Hey, everybody. Enjoy the Yankee home opener today and the final for tomorrow. Guys, let's see what's going on as we head to 21 northbound, bumper to bumper up by Route 3. It's an accident over in Clifton, 2 lanes blocked. Also troubles over on 495 eastbound right past the New Jersey Turnpike. It's an overturned tractor trailer, alternate side parking rules suspended for religious observance. Metered parking rules in effect. LIE eastbound slowing down by the Clearview, more volume out through Lake Success, sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA builds better athletes and better people through sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime on 880 ESPN New York.
D'Agostino, Law Bite Back. This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates. Did you know Social Security takes money out of every paycheck you earn, paycheck after paycheck, and you're not supposed to touch that money until you're 67? What if you can't work? What if you need that money now? The system is challenging and most people get denied. That's a fact. D'Agostino & Associates has the experience to win, and we win a lot. If you filed for Social Security disability benefits and were denied, let us appeal. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. Bite back means fight back. 1-800-248-3222. We'll fight to get you paid. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and handles Social Security disability claims and appeals. Remember, if you've been denied, call us first. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates. We win a lot.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Register today to take the test.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Things are really heating up in the tournament, and FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single game day leading up to the big championship game. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. That's FanDuel.com/local to claim your first profit boost and keep the action going from now till the big championship. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Nice. DNR with you, ESPN New York. You're a Bruce guy? You must be, right? You're from Jersey.
A little bit.
Not a huge
not
Bruce
like a
guy.
diehard, but yeah. I mean,
he's got
from,
a tour coming
I
up
live
now.
in Freehold. You know that, right?
Yeah. He's going to be at the Garden this summer. You going to go?
I know. Is this maybe the last time he's coming to the Garden? I hear.
Oh, is that right? I don't know. I didn't hear that.
I know. There was some talk about it. Like somebody was telling me recently, I might have to go because it might be the last.
Have you ever been to a Bruce concert?
I have not.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a big concert goer.
Why?
I don't think you were here in the summer when I went to Zach Bryan. I've been to like 4 concerts in my life. Very
Are you serious?
eclectic all over. Yeah.
What's your first concert?
I think it was Wu-Tang Clan in college.
Your first concert
That's
was in
awesome, actually.
college?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's like Wu-Tang Clan, Fish, Zach Bryan. I forget who the fourth
What
is.
that is a mix.
That's a list.
That is
an eclectic.
See, like, that's what I'm
I was
saying.
going to say
Concerts.
eclectic, yes.
So I'm not a big concert goer. I'm more of like an experienced person.
Have
So
you
if
ever seen
somebody
Billy
invites
Joel
me,
in
I'm like,
concert?
okay, I'll go.
Jordan repping Shaolin.
Yeah.
Billy Joel in concert, Jordan?
They got arrested, by the way.
Oh, my God.
I would go see
Is
Billy
my
Joel in
mic
concert.
on?
It intrigues me.
He doesn't
Yes,
respect
you're
him.
on. You're on.
I mean, you don't even answer the question.
I just did, but first I want to tell Ray they got when I went to see Wu-Tang,
They got
they
arrested.
got arrested in the parking lot for smoking weed.
That's
After
fantastic.
the concert.
When that was a thing.
Yeah.
So you want me to ask my question again?
I said it.
I didn't hear it.
Tiger style.
I said I would definitely love to go if somebody invited me to the.
But you've never. My question was, have you ever seen Billy Joel in concert?
No.
Okay. Well, I hope you get the opportunity to again.
Yeah. Bruce was at the Zach Bryan concert I went to, though.
But he didn't perform?
They did. He closed with Revival, and then Bruce did it with Zach Bryan.
That's pretty cool. That was
super cool.
That was at Giant Stadium?
And Atlantic City they did also.
Look at
Yes,
you.
it was at Giant Stadium this past year. Great
man about town. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. This afternoon, 1:35. Oh, yeah, Yankee Stadium. Will Warren on the mound. Yankees, 5-1 record. At home opener, Marlins. Now, 7 o'clock, Islanders in a huge game, fighting for playoff position to get in, hosting the Flyers. 7:30, Knicks welcome the Bulls to the Garden. Also 7:30, Nets host the Hawks. Hawks are a problem. And 10:15, the Mets visit the Giants, again, for the second of 4. And that's game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. What have you heard about Ty Simpson? Like, have you heard some? Where did you go, by the way, and what have you heard about Ty Simpson?
Yeah, because I'm not asking that much about quarterbacks this year because the Giants aren't.
But
in
you're
that.
dialed in.
No, I know. I'm just saying. So I haven't asked that much about it, but when I do, to me, the answer comes back as, there's a lot of talent there. I'm not sure I would take that chance on him now.
Okay. So if
because
you were the Jets.
Because of the starts, that's the biggest concern about people. The lack
if you
of
were
starts.
the Jets, would you kick the can down the road to take your quarterback in 2027? Or if he's sitting there waiting for you at 16, would you jump at that?
I might kick the can if I'm specifically the Jets because of the spot that they're in, and they have so much draft capital next year that they'd be in a good spot. I probably, if I'm the Jets, I'd kick the can. If I'm like the Rams, I might want to take Ty Simpson.
Even though the Jets are on their way to the promised land led by Geno Smith, it wouldn't change your opinion?
What a ridiculous comment. You know,
why does he say?
I don't know. Why would you say that? And the funny part is, like, people from other teams, like, they're like, somebody said to me, like, the other day, like, what the heck is he saying?
So
like,
people around the league are aware of the nonsensical stuff that he says.
They like woke up, like the guy told me who I was with, like the next day. He's like, "Yo, I woke up and I saw that and I just started laughing." Like, what the heck?
So this guy works in the NFL, or he's
works
a
in the NFL,
reporter?
works for another team.
So he works for another team. You talked to him out at the owners' meetings, league meetings, and he was just like, "What is this guy?" So the view of Aaron Glenn around the league is, "What the hell's going on here?"
Yeah, like, what the heck? Why does he say these things? Same thing. Yeah. Like, why would he say these things? What was he trying to do? Like,
I don't know.
Because
when you saw it and you heard it, it's jarring, right? Like, what the hell does
I chuckled and I was like,
mean?
wait, is that a real quote? Like one of those? Yeah. Is that real?
But how many of those quotes have you had now?
Yeah, I know.
Remember, play calling is his superpower. So, right?
Play calling is my superpower, really.
Gino's taking them to the promised land.
Promised land. Why would you say anything
That's
like
Rich.
that?
Ask Rich. There's really no reason to even say. Like, I understand, and this is how it was described to me. Like, he didn't mean it in the way that it came off. He's like, he's our guy for now. He's the guy that's going to take us moving forward. But
so
still,
why not say it, Jordan? What's wrong with that? He's our guy for now. We're happy to have him right now. And we see him as the quarterback for the foreseeable future. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. But maybe he's just one of these guys that ridiculous things comes out of his mouth all the time.
Well, then he should be very leery of taking a microphone and talking to the media.
Yeah.
They're
he
waiting
was,
for
remember?
This kind of stuff.
He was at the beginning.
I've heard he didn't want to do any media.
Yeah, I heard that too. He explored the possibility of just not doing it at all.
Which is never going to be an option, by the way.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's rules against it.
Yeah, to do no. He
also
explored not doing any media.
Also, you have to speak to your fan base. Like, that's part of the job. Like, you can't just dump on the fan base like that. Like, the fan base deserves to know, where where the organization is going and where they're headed. Of course. Otherwise, they're just going to be miserable and they'll turn on you in a second.
You think Muji might be good?
Do I think who?
Muji?
So far, the moves have been pretty good and promising. I mean, we'll see because he's in a rebuild. Now it's a matter of can you get the good players, the right players.
Right.
Not going to judge him off what the quarterback situation is this year. They really
Not
had
yet.
no choice.
Although he's got to take some blame for believing in Justin Fields and that being a disaster.
Yes. But at the same time, they're just trying to
no.
piece it together now and waiting for their opportunity to get the right guy. That's when you judge him, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, the thing that's so frustrating is, so this year we agree is going to be a bad year. Next year, odds are it's going to not be. Like, you're talking about years down the road before this team can contend for a playoff spot.
Yeah, he's in a spot where these guys probably won't be around when this team. If they build the team up to be good, unfortunately, it'll probably be for the
You don't
next
think
guy.
Muji will be?
I mean, you're talking 3 years down the line to be good.
Yeah, but if he hits on the quarterback next draft, he'll be here for the foreseeable future.
You view Woody as a patient guy, logical and patient.
If you get the quarterback in next year's draft, I think that's your meal ticket. No,
and then he struggles at his rookie year. You think?
Well,
Woody
no. I'm saying if
patience?
you get the quarterback, if you get him, if you have him, and he shows you that he's the guy, you're safe. No, if he struggles, I think there's a good chance that you're out. Absolutely.
So he has to be successful right away his rookie year.
He has to show.
Does that sound like a situation that's healthy and strong?
It's the Jets. Do you think anything surrounding the Jets is healthy and strong?
No.
Okay.
No.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and I have a treat for you. It's Raymond has been cooking this up all week long. It's his plays of the week. And it's next right here on ESPN New York.
Hey, it's Michael Kay, and I love when I get to talk about my friends at PC Richard & Son. It's a local company, family-owned, and I trust them, and you should too. Right now, get up to 35% off appliances, and with our tax season savings, get an extra 5% off appliance purchases totaling $5.99 or more. And in-home delivery is free. Great savings, great service. It's what they do. Get tax season savings at PC Richard & Son today. Free delivery excludes Manhattan. Some exclusions apply. See stores for details.
Wow, that's a lot of distractions. Why don't you just focus on the road?
Relax, I'm a great driver.
What about other drivers? Not everyone's a great driver.
I can watch out for them. I'll be fine.
Watch out! In 2023, more than 3,200 people died due to distracted drivers. Keep your eyes on the road. This message brought to you by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Things are really heating up in the tournament, and FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every single game day leading up to the big championship game. Build a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout, or try live betting and jump in after tip-off. Best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. That's FanDuel.com/local to claim your first profit boost and keep the action going from now till the big championship. FanDuel, play your game. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Start with a gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Join DiPietro and Rothenberg Thursday, April 23rd for a special couch cast of round one of the NFL Draft. Presented by Calandra's Bakery. The Jets and Giants have 3 picks in the top 16, and Rick and Dave will react live as the first round unfolds. Let's go! From the big decisions to the big-time drama. Catch it all in this YouTube-only exclusive, and it's all from Calandra's Bakery and your home for football talk. ESPN New York.
Does this bring you back?
Yeah, Ray knows what he was talking about. Method Man climbed up to, it was climbing on the railings all the way at the top of the stadium. Yeah, they were not happy about that.
Look at you. A man that's been to 4 concerts in his life.
How are you a big concert guy?
I'm not a big concert guy, but
going from the Woo to Fish is one of the most incredible pivots I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
That was like an experience when someone's like, "You want to come?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll go."
So you go to Fish, like you partook in all the Fish events?
Yeah, I couldn't even I couldn't stand up.
Really?
Yeah, I just stood there I sat there in a trance.
Really?
Yeah.
RJ, I can't see Jordan as like a disaster.
I don't know if he was a disaster, but
he
said he couldn't stand up. So.
No, I wasn't I was just in a daze kind of deal.
Listen, he's clearly he's one of those people that pull you aside and be like, "Listen, I know I'm buttoned up now, but back in my day, he clearly has some stories."
Right. You've lived a good life, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Terrific.
I went to Maryland. It was a good time there.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
That's right. I have a treat for you right now.
What's that?
Raymond.
Hi.
How you doing?
Great.
Jordan meet Raymond. Raymond meet Jordan.
Hey Ray.
Big fan
of the
Woo.
Actually, my favorite part of the show.
Nice.
Yeah. The plays of the week is the best. Raymond, you ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Raymond, guess what we're going to get into on the other side?
Are the plays.
I want you to guess. And specifically the
Knicks of the week.
That's right. You're good. You win a prize today.
And as always, the plays of the week are powered by ZipRecruiter. Let's start with the troubling email from RJ on Sunday where he said, we're coming to you from 4 different states, one of which was myself in Brooklyn, except I wasn't in Brooklyn. I don't live in Brooklyn. I didn't go to Brooklyn. Had nothing to do in Brooklyn Sunday morning.
You're still in New York.
It's not in a different state.
You're still in New York.
Questions were asked.
4 different states. RJ, before we call medical to really come and do a full wellness check, what the hell happened there?
You know what I appreciate about RJ? He doesn't back down, though.
The thought process, the play we drew up was correct. We didn't execute. We got lost somewhere in the middle.
No. So you had Brooklyn as your 4th state.
I was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, some people consider Brooklyn a state.
Listen, I didn't execute the email well. What can I say? I would go back and do it again.
Rick got annoyed because I was playing certain drops of his. He asked why we don't make fun of me and the various missteps I've had. So one more time for you, Dave. Rick's not here. I know he's listening.
No reef reels.
Spain. First game in the motherland.
Lin Wan
Mel.
Get that. Get it.
It's gotten.
Obviously, the reason for the holiday, it's Memorial Day, guys. Listen, the saying is, some gave all, some gave all, obviously.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, I deserve shame. Yeah, and I agree. Also, the caller, one guy.
Nate sucks. Yeah. Start listening to the show, Nate.
But Rick, this is the drawback. If you're gonna call me out, I'm gonna call you out.
I mean, it was buried, and we had or whatever they call it.
They call it a funeral. Is what they call it. When something dies and you
that was not the word I was looking for.
To reflect on it. Typically, it's called a funeral.
No, he's looking for what takes place after the funeral.
RJ, what's after the funeral?
The repast?
No, the get together. No, not the repast.
The
get together.
Yeah, it had to be explained to him what a repast is.
Bologna's delicious, but I've just never been to a repast where you have like bologna sandwich.
You didn't know what a repast was until 45 seconds ago.
Yeah, Rick has lived a different life than most of us. His first job. Did you know what his first job, Jordan, was?
So the only real job you've ever had is as a janitor.
And I guess that involves people throwing food at you.
Freezing gum and scraping it off the ground, and then like have people throw garbage at you. It's not. It was.
Why would
they
throw garbage at you?
They thought it was a good idea as I was walking with that thing to just throw empty bagged lunches off my chest into the.
That's horrible.
I think we call it the big kahuna, into the kahuna.
That's right. One of the joys of doing these things remotely is that you get to play around with the picture. Rick knows all about that.
You're going to come in here. You're going to win the game. You're going to give me a little smirk.
Stay out of
my
your
box. Red, whatever.
Can you make it so my finger, like as I'm putting my finger through into his box, it pops out on the other side?
No. And Dave retaliates.
I'll spritz water in your box. In your box. Well, I don't.
He's gonna.
Right, you stay out.
He threw a Polish.
I just threw a water bottle right in your box.
Yeah. So I should have known that things between John and RJ were not as great when this happened.
We bond over our Italian heritage. I was like, that's cool. Good for you guys. And he goes, remind me, are you Italian?
The nerve of John questioning RJ's own Italian heritage.
I broke out the 23andMe and I showed him the pie chart.
Could you imagine?
How Italian are you?
All of it.
Never question this man. So Rick stepped away for his vacation days, which he may not actually have. So Dan stepped in on Wednesday, and this is how the show started, awkwardly enough.
We have Stump Rothenberg today.
Ooh.
I don't know that you and I have ever been together for a Stump Rothenberg.
I think we have about maybe 13 to 15 times, yeah.
Well, really?
Shows you how much you're paying attention.
Okay. Yeah, 13 to 15 down to 0 is a big number, but nevertheless, you guys did well in Stump.
And before you knock the question, just remember, it's trivia.
Well, we understand it's trivia. It's
Chris, thank you for the concept of trivia. This is a good one.
Is it, though?
And then, of course, in the final hour.
And in the time we have left together, I am thankful that we have a draft in 3.5 weeks.
Are we passing on? What do you mean the time we have left together?
To work together.
No, you're not passing on, but people did pass on during World War I, which started.
Do you remember what kick-started World War I? No, but I've heard of that.
It was Archduke Francis
Ferdinand, yeah. No, Franz Ferdinand's the band. Francis Ferdinand was the guy who was yes.
No longer with us. People who actually still are with us that you tried to get rid of prematurely.
Bill Pullman is no longer with us.
No, he's very much
Paxton?
with us.
He's with us?
You gotta get him back. You got to get him back. That Butler team. You remember the center? His name is Matt Howard. He had a cheesy little mustache like Jefferson almost.
He's a pretty good player.
Tall guy.
Yeah.
No longer with us.
Yeah, we've been part of shows that have gotten rid of people before their time, but never one that did it twice in one show. So congratulations to you.
But nobody had any idea that Magic was going to die.
Heard the nastiest email ever this week.
You look like a bleeping bleep on YouTube. It amazes me you don't get pummeled every day.
Me or you?
I think me. I would love to bleep your bleep if I ever saw you in person. You have the most irritating, ugly face. I'd like to bleep you.
Yeah, well, I won't leave it there. I will leave it with Jordan. Big-time guest stepping in for us, filling in for the sick Dan Graca. And he's not too big to turn down bigger shows.
I'm not a big timer at all. I don't do that. This is my roots. This is where I belong.
And the most troubling thing of the week is John's cheating ways.
John created a trivia game. He hosted the game, and he participated in the game.
The explanation only makes it worse.
In hindsight, I probably would have abstained. But once I entered, I couldn't finish below first, so now I was stuck. But of course you're going to finish first!
I'm bothered by this whole thing. Those were the plays of the week, powered by ZipRecruiter. When you're hiring, never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter. Try ZipRecruiter for free right now at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
That's beautiful. Jordan, are you comfortable doing the closeout to the show, or should RJ do it?
I didn't think about it, but I think I could get through it.
All right, well, I'm going to tee you up. Let's see if you can do it. It's Rule 76. Oh, forget it.
Nothing? Oh, boy.
RJ?
RJ was talking in my ear. I didn't hear Dave talk. I didn't know you had yet, Dave.
All right. You want another
One more
try at
try.
this?
One more
Yes.
try.
All right. It's Rule 76.
No excuses. Play like a champion. It's Rothenberg, Raanan, and
everybody
on ESPN New York.
RJ, if you defend him for that, then you're going to hell.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game.